Elon Musk has launched a major poll. There's about 8 hours left at the time we're posting this. And 70% of the people, over 1 million that have responded, have said that they want yours truly, Alex Jones, reinstated to X, formerly Twitter. Now, Elon Musk has come out and said he vehemently disagrees with things I've said in the past about that school shooting, but that he's going to leave it up to the viewers and the users of X. First off, I didn't say the things they said. I was railroaded like Trump was being railroaded. Judges found me guilty. But because I haven't been on X or any other platform, I haven't been able to respond and actually say what really happened. But separately, it's not about Alex Jones. It's about all of you losing your rights. I was one of the first big dominoes to fall. And since then, we've seen governments and big corporations working to suppress the ideas, the thoughts of the people, not just of America, but the world, and to openly engage in election meddling. And Elon Musk has valiantly been leading the fight against that. So I salute him. But it was Tucker Carlson having me on last week that really broke the internet and put this issue front and center, because people got to actually hear what I actually say versus edited sound clips. So I'm asking everyone, this is a very important referendum on free speech, not just for America, but the whole world, to go to X right now and to go to Elon's poll and to vote to reinstate myself at InfoWars. Because even my crew and even other talk show hosts that work for me, they all got banned just because of things I supposedly said, which I didn't say. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big deal. It's historic. It's very important. And if we're ever going to have free and fair elections in this country or around the world again, we have to have free platforms. And Elon Musk understands that. So he said, even though he disagrees with the stuff they made up about me, that he's open to putting me back on because of the principle. Absolutely. You're an absolutist for free speech, Elon. You're about to prove it. So please go vote to reinstate yours truly, Alex Jones, to Twitter, now X, right now. Thank you so much for your consideration. And I'll see you at Infowars.com/show, where regardless, you can find my show.
Warning. The following program contains content some viewers may find offensive, including gamer words, thoughterly, terrible takes, Dylan Mulvaney, coping and seething, Australians, and Ryu stories. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Oh, fuck, where did I see go? God damn it.
Next time.
From the totally real country of Australia, I bid you all good evening, good morning, or good day, as the case may be, across these many, many time zones and streaming platforms. This is the pre-stream. My name is Thermo, and we're here to talk about the newsy stuff from this week. From Lawtube to Lolcows, from 4chan to Forbes, from Onlyfans to CNN. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Yeah, doing all right. Alex was sounding oddly eloquent, oddly well spoken in that video.
You know what? When I try to be calm and I'm reading from the teleprompter, it works. It's very easy for me to sound very, very understandable.
Yep.
Less crazy. But when I ad lib, oh my god. Yes. Speaking of the poll, I've got to hide Baldo and Tim, who aren't here yet. Yes, speaking of the poll, that's where it's... Oh, actually, let me hit refresh. It was at 69.9.
Was last I checked, yeah.
Yeah,
around
it's back to 70. So with 1.76 million votes, with 3 hours to go, it's looking very much like Alex Jones will be reinstated. Though I would like to remind everybody that Elon's not exactly got a good track record when it comes to following through on his...
Elon has been very... Actually, I can't remember if it's... Oh, it's right there. Second reply. He cannot break the law. So Alex is going to be on... Alex is going to be on it. He's going to be on extremely thin ice.
Yeah. But I mean, the law is just calling for... It's inciting violence. Imminent incitement. That's the law.
Well, there's also defamation and all those other kinds of pesky.
No, but those are civil torts. That's not a crime. It's not a crime to defame someone.
No, but it's still law that says you have grounds to sue and all that stuff, right? Like it's
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not against the law. Like it's the difference between criminal law and civil law.
it's
So
still law, which is kind of Elon's point. Like it's
Law.
he's gonna anything that might be potentially against the law, civil or criminal, is gonna get Alex knocked straight
yeah, I
off.
don't think that's. I don't think
Alex
that's
will
what
not
Elon
last
means.
long. He
I don't
won't
think
last
that's what
long.
Elon means at all.
No.
Anyway. So yes, we'll check in on that at the end of the show. Or in 3 hours, I guess. Anyway, moving along. Taylor Swift is this year's Person of the Year.
I thought that was a joke.
No,
Like,
it's real.
She actually won.
Tay is
Wow.
Tay is Times Person of the Year.
Whatever. Oh well, I mean,
I don't care.
It, I mean, it
Truly,
could be-
our
It's
modern
fine.
Hitler.
Well, I mean, I don't honestly. Actually, you know, what? I don't understand that because Times Person of the Year is supposed to be the person who made the most news, and I don't see how that was Taylor Swift.
Well, it's not necessarily the most news. I think it's actually made the biggest impact.
Well,
On
even
the
by that
world.
standard, how the hell did Taylor Swift win Person of the Year?
Well, her tour
Yeah.
was huge. Made
Very huge.
made economies, made local economies. Wherever it went, it fucking made absolute shit tons of money. I know tons of people who were lining up for tickets, for the shows down here. It's just yeah. Look, she's the biggest artist in the world at the moment. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the
Look,
tickets
look,
were out,
she beat
bunch
8
of people were just
finalists,
trying to
including Russia's Vladimir Putin, Barbie, King Charles, and Sam Altman. So, and let's not forget, last year it was Volodymyr Zelensky and the spirit of Ukraine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the
That
person
won.
who made the biggest news headlines, biggest social impact, whatever. It's
So
that's why
next year it'll be
That's
Hamas.
why Hitler has been Person of the Year.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I look forward to next year Taylor Swift taking over Germany. So, well, she's certainly the most attractive Time Person of the Year in the past few years. So yes. Speaking of Taylor Swift, woman hurls clothes off 6th floor New York City balcony after boyfriend caught cheating.
Girl is crazy. Oh wow. She giving them a show. She giving them a show. Look at this.
Don't need their ridiculous music. So yes. Bedford Stuyvesant woman who apparently came home to find her boyfriend in bed with another woman, went berserk, tossing his clothing and other items from her 6th floor balcony in a caught on video tirade. So yes, it's safe to say he was asked to leave. Vegas police and the FBI have foiled the reported terror plot involving Islamic State.
of course.
So, Vegas police and the FBI thwarted a potential terror plot involving a 16-year-old. A 16-year-old, really. During a news conference, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department officials detailed an investigation into a terror threat on a social media platform. The image of the threat was shown by LVMPD officials. It read, "Peace be upon all brothers who see this. I'm here to announce that I'll be starting lone wolf operations in Las Vegas against the enemies of Allah. I will ask that you make dua for victory. I am a supporter of the Islamic State. I will make sure the Zionists in this city know it." The post included an ISIS flag and words in Arabic. Ah, Jesus. Fucking Christ.
It,
So cringe.
I even had a little headband. Isn't that cute?
nice.
Ah.
Based on this, I'm
nuts,
fairly
man.
certain this is an idiot who thought,
These are not serious people.
no.
Baby's first jihad.
Yes, baby's first jihad. Baby's first intifada.
Brought to you by Fisher Price. Give it time. Give it time.
Fucking 16. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's Far 4. Far 4 could brainwashed him. You guys won't know what far 4 is. Favor.
Favor.
So this is far 4. This is not Mickey Mouse. This is far 4. Here's far 4 the mouse. He is a character on Palestinian television who teaches kids to struggle against the Zionists. There's videos. There's gotta be video. There's
Interesting.
I mean, but by all rights, Mickey should be public domain anyway.
Mouses. Well, Steamboat Mickey is public domain.
Yes,
Share this tab. Pioneers. This is on Hamas. Al Aqsa TV.
قبل ما اموت بتمنى انك تحافظ عليها الامانه هذه يا فرفور.
وش الامانه هذه يا جدي اللي لازم احافظ عليها؟
ان اهل الارض ايام ال 48 هذه الارض يا سيدي انا ورثتها من ابائي واجدادي بتمنى انك تحافظ عليها. هذه الارض ارض جميله كلها مزروعه بالورد بالشجر الزيتون والنخل بتمنى انك تحافظ عليها يا فرفور.
وش اسم هذه الارض يا جدي؟
هذه الارض اسمها تل الربيع. اما لقيت يا خساره اليهود سموها تل ابيب بعد ما احتلوها واخذوها يا جدي. هذه الامانه بتمنى انك تحافظ عليها يا فرفور. وهذا المفتاح بيكون معك لما ترجع البلاد. لما ترجع البلاد بتفتح فيه يا فرفور. انا يا فرفور.
هذا يا جدي المفتاح.
هذا المفتاح.
Why does a giant mouse have a human father? Or grandfather, rather?
Stop asking questions.
هذه كمان وراك. كمان الارض إلنا يا فرفور. هذه امانه معك يا فرفور. اوعى تفرط بالارض يا فرفور. اوعى تفرط بالارض يا فرفور.
يا جدي ما تخافش.
انا يا فرفور تعبان كتير.
لا يا جدي.
حاسس حالي بدي اموت.
لا يا جدي. الله
حاسس حالي اني قريب من ارض الربيع.
لا يا جدي.
بتمنى يا جدي انك تحافظ عليها.
حاضر يا جدي.
انا يا جدي. انا يا جدي.
لا يا جدي.
انا يا جدي.
جدي حبيبي. I'm so confused.
اللي قتلوا جدي وقتلوا كل الدنيا.
Four is interrogated.
Wow.
ايش بدكم مني؟ ليش شهدتوني وجبتوني هنا؟
اقعد حبيبي فرفور. اقعد ارتاح.
بديش اقعد.
اقعد حبيبي فرفور.
لا فرفور. طيب هاني بدي اقعد. احكي لي شو بدك؟
سمعنا فرفور انه سيدك اعطاك مفاتيح الارض والوراق.
مين قال لك هذا الكلام؟
انت ما إلك مين قال فرفور، لكن المطلوب فرفور.
طيب وايش المطلوب هلقت مني؟
المطلوب فرفور انه تعطينا اوراق الارض.
اوراق الارض اللي جدي اعطاني اياهم امانه عشان احافظ عليهم وعشان احرر فيهم القدس واحرر لما تتحرر الاراضي انا واصدقائي نروح على ارضنا ونقعد فيها. انت اعطيك اياها. انت جدي ما قال لي اعطيك
احنا فرفور بدنا نشتري الارض. شري يا فرفور. بدنا نديك مصاري كتير. بدك تاخد مصاري كتير فرفور وناخد الاوراق فرفور. اوراق ولا حاجه فرفور.
لا مش احنا اللي بنبيع اراضينا لناس ارهابيين.
فرفور
نعم.
بدك تجيب الاوراق يعني بدك تجيب الاوراق.
مش سايب الاوراق ومش سايب ايه مش سايب الاوراق.
فرفور
نعم مش سايب لك الاوراق.
بدك تجيب الاوراق فرفور. بدك تجيب الاوراق فرفور.
Beat him.
Hit him with
I
the
just,
sandal.
I just want to remind everybody this is targeted at children.
Yes, it's indoctrinating.
بدك تجيبه يعني بدك تجيبه فرفور.
مش سايبه لناس مجرمين لناس انتان لناس ارهابيه.
احنا اندال. احنا ارهابيه فرفور. خد 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 خد
sister.
This is a kid. What are you, Muhammad? Half in prison.
نعم أحبابنا الأطفال، لقد فقدنا أعز صديق لنا، فرفور. لقد استشهد فرفور وهو يدافع عن أرضه، يدافع عن أرض آبائه وأجداده. استشهد على أيدي المجرمين القتلة، قتلت الأطفال الأبرياء، وقتلت إيمان حجة، قتلت محمد الدرة وغيرهم الكثير.
There is hundreds of fucking Farfall like
I
videos.
bet there is.
So yes.
Holy.
So that's probably what radicalized him, Farfall. Watching Farfall on YouTube.
Clearly, they had a better childhood.
I should just go straight to the Israel news. But.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mickey Mouse nowadays is telling kids to cut off their dicks.
Yeah.
Not just a tip.
Balder's here.
Do it for Allah.
Hang on, Balder. I got to bring you in. I got to switch the layer and move you around. And there we go. Replace guest. Baldo. There we go. Welcome, Baldo.
Cheers. How's everyone going?
Yes, we were just having a laugh at Farfall. So yes, Chrome's next weapon in the war on ad blockers: slower extension updates. So now Google is they were slowing down YouTube if you were using a browser that wasn't Chrome, and now they're slowing down. What's it called? Extension updates by ruining the extension platform and making it impossible for the old methods of blocking browser. The old methods ad blockers used to block bullshit are being removed in the name of security. You need to make your experience better.
Funny how it wasn't a security issue until they started losing money.
Yeah, that's right. Until all the cheap money dried up.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's watch this poor bastard get bullied for misgendering a troon.
You look like a girl.
I do not understand.
You don't? Do I look like a boy or a girl? Me.
I think you're a boy.
No, I'm a girl.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think you look like?
Sorry.
No. Just ugly.
Okay.
I'll help me out with this nice pizza. Here, you could actually have my pizza. Do you like those?
Yeah.
He's so mean I'm not eating his pizza, so you should have it.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck him. You enjoy your pizza.
Thank you.
Bye. Look at him, he's so mean. Do I look like a boy or girl? He's telling me I'm a man. Come on. It doesn't take rocket science.
I'm a man.
He thinks it's funny. Right? It doesn't take rocket science to...
That's a man.
That was a
Funny
man,
thing is,
baby.
he says it doesn't take rocket science, but it definitely takes a gender studies degree to agree with him.
Like, the poor guy's just a fucking pizza guy. Like, give him a fucking break.
You can't speak English.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy your pizza. Bye.
He knows how to make change. He knows the menu, and he knows, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
And smiles because, you know,
Have a nice
that's
day.
what you do.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm just telling you, you have to be more respectful.
Yeah, you are a girl.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
are
embarrassed to be ignorant and rude.
I am not good English.
I don't buy that for a minute. I think you speak English just fine, my love. Because you understood every other sentence we had.
My love.
Great.
The smile is just like,
Want a pizza?
get the fuck out.
You know
I would never eat your pizza. In a million years, you're so rude. How are you going to tell me I'm a man in a purse and long hair and nails? You can't figure that out for yourself?
Bruh. I'm saying bruh instead of sis.
This
bruh.
troon is clearly a racist.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they all are.
Are you
aren't
so
they?
subhuman? Yeah, she thinks the guy is subhuman and can't think for himself. Hey, no, you're a fucking man.
It's just picking on, like, it's just bullying. Like, these people are bullies.
Yeah.
Fucking asking, well, what are your pronouns? What do you think my fucking pronouns are? Take a fucking guess.
There's a 41%
Take a
chance
guess.
Got it wrong.
Well, it's hard. You're not wearing one of those pins, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if he had, if it was a they them, they would have been misgendered and used the wrong pronouns. Like, fuck you, fucking weirdos.
Yeah, fucking weirdos. I do like the guy smile. It's just like
thank you.
Just goddamn.
Yes. Pizza. Anyway, Fed apparently warns Vivek.
What's your name, sir?
Mike Wyatt.
Mike, good to meet you.
They ruined my bureau. When I went in, it was fidelity, bravery, integrity. They've broken my heart. This can't be. This can't go on. And
We will, and I like the way you're pushing because those are my instincts, right? But I can tell you what we can immediately get done. Well, thank you for your service.
tired, but Jesus, be careful.
I will. We will. I mean, we're guided by our purpose. I know that it can get ugly. You mean like
Yes,
be careful, be
very
careful.
careful.
Yeah. What did you do in the bureau?
I worked, I was a SWAT guy, but I worked counterintelligence and counterterrorism, and I was one of those guys that was convinced they would never do it.
You were, how many years were you in the FBI?
22. I was a cop before that.
Okay, and you're worried.
Yes, I'm worried.
Okay.
He's retired.
What would you do in my shoes?
I just like it's very curious watching Vivek go. Oh, okay. Okay. He's
Ooh, yeah, okay.
He's genuinely worried about me. Holy shit! Now I'm genuinely worried about me.
I get some very, very competent help.
Okay.
And some very competent people do some intelligence work for you before you went places.
Okay.
Just walk around, talk to people, maybe get a feeling.
Okay.
Because that's what I did for a living. I got people to tell me what they didn't want to tell me. And the other thing is, I'm now an entrepreneur. I'm trying to follow in your footsteps, but I don't think my worm farm is going to catch up with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll take that seriously, man. I'm reading between the lines of what you're saying, and we got you.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll take care of ourselves. And
You've seen how aggressive these alphabet organizations have become. They're coming after you.
yeah, no doubt about it. But we're ready. We'll be ready.
If you think you're going back into private life, if this doesn't work out, they're coming.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Vivek goes to throw up. Fucking Christ! Because he doesn't I've seen he doesn't go with security. Like, he doesn't have security. Like, he should. Fucking hell.
I mean, it'd be stupid to kill him at this stage, or to harm him.
Well, yeah. Jonathan says Vivek does seem to be pushing the genuine factor a bit hard. Look, that's him. Like, I think that's what he does. He's very in your face. Yeah, aggressive eye contact, etc. Yeah. And yes, I would totally look. He can afford private security. He should at least have a body man. So.
Yeah, at least one person.
But I don't know if he's actually gotten any actual threats. He's not said anything. So
Was this before or after the recent primary?
I couldn't even
primary debate.
I couldn't even decipher what this old fart was saying.
He was just saying that he used to work in the FBI and that he's
be very careful.
He hears things and just to be very careful, and that look, you start to make too much noise, they come for you, blah blah blah.
Yeah, i.e., alphabet agencies are looking into you.
We
if you
know
keep
that.
going on.
And when you
someone there's always a non-zero chance that you could be shot just standing right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there's a difference between knowing it and someone saying, "Hey, look, this may happen because I know it has happened before."
Always assume that it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
it's just like it's. Yeah,
so what was this? So he had a what was this? So Vivek says, I met a former FBI agent and his wife on the campaign trail in Iowa. They agree with me. We need to root out corruption and shut down the FBI. At the local level, we have police and prosecutors. At a federal level, we have U.S. Marshals. The DOJ and intermediate bureaucracy is rife with risks for politicized corruption. It's been happening since J. Edgar Hoover in the 60s. So this was on the 1st of December. So when the encounter happened. So he's not dead yet. So he's...
Yep.
Breaking internal documents reveal a massive government corruption scandal between Disney and Reedy Creek Improvement District. Disney effectively controlled local government through bribes, including Disney World passes not available to the public. This was the Reedy Creek Improvement District, which was replaced by the thing Ron DeSantis abolished. RCID bought employees complimentary tickets that worked for every single Disney park except one. Spouses got similar tickets, and staff got at least 3 transferable tickets, more if they had 4+ kids. Nothing like this is available on the open market, and staff knew it. How much did each of these cost? RCID paid only $725 each for these complimentary tickets, so the taxpayers pay for the fucking tickets. A Magic Key Pass that year cost $1,399 and only got you into 2 Disney California parks. The second highest pass, $1,219, got you into Florida's 4 parks. Holy shit. So in 2021, the Reedy Creek Improvement District paid Disney $1.5 million for passes. These are taxpayers' funds going to subsidise government employees' access to amusement parks. To make matters worse, the costs went up over time. In 2013, the RCID paid $714,000 for these tickets. By 2021, the cost had risen to $2.15 million. Like, fucking Christ.
Damn that inflation.
RCID appeared to have hidden these payments on its tax forms. The forms appear in a section titled Transactions with Principal Landowners and are marked as, quote, financial and other administrative services. RCID staff also got a 50% discount on Disney cruises. They had a special contract. The cruise line they had to specially contact the cruise line for the discount. A cruise director explained that RCID didn't appear on the list of online discounts due to the Sunshine State laws of Florida. So they didn't put them on the fucking list because it would become public. Holy shit.
Yep.
While local government used taxpayers' dollars to reimburse Disney for these benefits, government officials didn't know that. One RCID employee wrote, "Please extend my appreciation to the Disney World Corporation for this benefit."
Oh, interesting.
RCID reimbursed Disney for other discounts. RCID staff got discounts at Disney merch stores, including stores not available to the general public. Taxpayers paid between $52,000 and $74,000 for this. RCID staff also got food discounts costing taxpayers north of $20,000 annually. Is it really a discount if someone else pays the fucking tab? It's not Disney extending a discount. It's fucking your employer subsidizing it. RCID staff also enjoyed lavish parties at Disney venues. Taxpayers footed the bill for a retirement party at Disney's Yacht Club with cookies and cream mousse and premium beer wine packages. It cost $14,842. When an RCID employee unexpectedly passed away in 2022, the local government hosted a celebration of life party at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. The party cost $33,600. As the Florida government report notes, these benefits cultivated the view that RCID employees were a valued part of the Disney Corporation. They call themselves the magic behind the magic. These employees got PERNAs, a personnel number in Disney's tracking system. Holy shit! These were government employees. RCID employees who, again, are government employees, sometimes said they were very worried about being subject to the whims of Disney. When one staffer said that to a colleague, the colleague replied, "What else is new?" In one case, RCID staff noted that Disney's goals conflicted with the DoD-owned Shades of Green Resort. An email shows employees noting that Disney likes or doesn't want certain outcomes. The outcomes that Disney liked prevailed. Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, of course.
Now, when Governor DeSantis started to consider dissolving the RCID, the district started working with Disney the company it was supposed to be regulating, to create an incentive program to keep RCOD staff on board. Quote, RCOD's entanglement with Disney made it difficult for RCOD employees to know where RCOD's responsibilities ended and Disney's responsibilities began. The Florida report notes, Disney had captured the government agency tasked with overseeing it. Whatever you think of DeSantis' reasons for dissolving the RCOD, this report shows that returning the district to state government and ultimately the voters is a key reform away from horrific local corruption. So yeah, that's basically telling everybody what everybody already knew.
They basically don't trust the corporations to run
look, that was
anything.
that was always a fucking crazy deal. Like they could do whatever the fuck they wanted. There were no limits to what they could do.
Yep.
Anyway, a federal court has ordered a stay in Douglas Mackey's prison sentence pending an appeal of his criminal conviction for making an anti-Hillary Clinton tweet online. This, of course, was the text vote to like fucking a phone number to vote in the election by phone because people are fucking retarded.
Well, it sure got me. I definitely didn't vote.
Well, that's how I voted for Biden so many times. I just texted Joe to 808080. Moment. Arlington home explodes in gigantic fireball, razing it to the ground after suspect inside sets off flares and fired at the SWAT team prepared to serve a search warrant. The FBI joins the investigation and the suspect is unaccounted for. Let's watch the video.
He's probably going to be accounted for in 6 different fucking jurisdictions.
Well, it looks like I saw this video and I was like, oh, it's like one of those movies where they go and assassinate someone by blowing up their house, or like in Lethal Weapon where they're driving up to the house, to talk to the hooker, and
so
the house
he was
just
too old for
explodes.
that shit.
He was too old for this shit.
Yep. Here goes the toilet.
No, not Trixie.
Yeah, that's right. Holy fucking shit! Like, watch this thing. Holy crap!
It looks like a movie set. It literally does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost
See
looks
it
like
is.
that wall
No.
was rigged to go.
I mean, that looks like a gas explosion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, be nice. I've had some really big problems with my bowels recently.
But yes, apparently they responded to a call that someone was firing a flare gun. So a flare gun was being shot out of the home, and they provided us this video of the flare gun going off at around that time, plus pictures of the aftermath. Maybe he was just trying to get help.
If it was getting help, you used the wrong one. Especially
Help! I'm in a meth lab. I can't get out.
Vic Key says gas was turned off. They said maybe propane tanks. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, Baz says too many tacos. Yes. We've all had days like that. Like fucking hell. So yeah, I'm sure we'll find out more about that later. Men took the two top podium spots at the women's single speed category at the Illinois State Cyclocross Championships this week. Tessa Michael Johnson and Evelyn Williamson took second, thanks to USA Cycling. Men are racing in women's categories all over the US. Like, look at this fucking insanity. This guy didn't even grow his fucking hair.
Are those face tattoos on that one in the middle? Can you like
enhance?
Open a new window and zoom.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
face
I
tattoos.
think it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
either that or
wow.
it's dirt. No, I think it's dirt because they've all got it.
Yeah, no, it's very symmetric. Like if it's dirt, it's very symmetric. Hang on, let's
Because the other
fucking.
person's got dirt on their face too. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe they have
maybe.
something. Maybe it's a bit mix of.
Is it cross country?
So cyclocross. It's like
Yeah, I'd say so. Hang on. So
Hang
that's
on.
Tessa Johnson. Fucking Christ.
it's like
Michael
mud racing
Johnson.
on bikes and stuff.
Yeah, it's like mountain biking.
Trans boy taunts girls after stealing. Really? Trans boy taunts girls after stealing track championship.
Wow.
This is another fucking incident. That, like, is this the same person? Because I searched for the name. Tessa Johnson. That's fucking terrible. 2 more gold medals as. Oh, sorry, unshared. Stupid thing. Trans cyclists continue to dominate Chicago competition scene. No, it's not face tattoos.
No,
It's
it'd be mud.
ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
Cyclocross has.
Look at this fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus.
But there's
fucking
tattoos. Yeah,
Christ.
cyclocross is like part cross country riding. There's parts where you ride. There's parts where you have to dismount and carry your bike and run, because it's through dirt and muddy areas in some parts. And yeah, it's a pretty dirty sport.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I just glanced over to my my thermometer in my office and it says 28.2 degrees, 52% humidity.
Oh God, that's
Fucking hell. It's not even supposed to be hot today. It's like supposed to be a top of 27. It got to 43 yesterday. I wanted to die.
Nice.
So yes, like more of this shit. So apparently, so these two have been doing this for months. So yay. Like something's got to give.
We'll just wait for the women to speak up about it.
Yeah.
Yes, Costi, I too do not like the heat. The heat sucks. Melbourne's been cold so far this summer. Yeah, Sydney hasn't been exceptionally hot till till December. Like all of November was pretty cool. Adult film star Riley Reid launches Cloner.ai, a sexting chatbot platform. Content creators will have a direct say in what their $30 a month AI companions say. Let's have a look at this fucking website. Well, sorry, I will just... No, don't fucking search. I want you to actually go to the bloody... Just want to make sure there's no titties. So, look. Start intimate AI conversations with your favorite creators.
Wait, what?
Keeping it real with your favorite creators. So you can talk to Riley Reid or Lena the Plug. So you can ask Lena the Plug if her husband likes watching her getting brown.
I wonder if there's content filters.
So
There's got to be.
Single user, 5 messages a month, get audio playback, make a relationship, premium support for free. Yeah, a bunch of
I don't see this going down well.
Access to one creator, unlimited chats. It's not the fucking creator. It's their bloody AI.
It's the AI.
bullshit.
Oh my God.
Trained on the Indian dudes they've hired.
Hello, yes.
Responses.
Oh, that is very sexy.
Not trained on their responses. Trained on the Indian dudes' responses.
Boob and vagine. Would you like to see my boob and vagine? Kleiner's version of Riley is astonishingly lifelike. How would you fucking know? And the voice feature makes the experience thrilling and immersive. Look, I admire them for going, you know what? Let's use fucking 11 South to clone your voice and customize a fucking chat GPT engine to
Someone was going to do it.
like let's dump all Riley Reid's text messages into a fucking
And of course, it makes sense for the
model, and then we'll see how we go.
Yes.
Fucking ridiculous. And simps will pay $30 a month
But one creator.
To get messages from Riley Reid or Lena the Plug's AI. I really feel like I should have been like this entire time. I should have just been generating AI thoughts and posting them to Instagram to like
I think
advertise.
we've told you that you should have been doing
I
that.
know. It feels like I would feel very wrong about doing it. Like I feel really bad. So, to exploit Simpery. Anyway, Dick Durbin wants illegal immigrants to join the U.S. military. I'm sure nothing bad could come from that.
What troubles me about the debate now about the southern border is it is one half of the immigration equation. Yes, we need order at the border. Yes, we need to have changes in the laws.
Yes, we definitely need order at the border. Like that's a good line. Let's slap that on a fucking bumper sticker. Jonathan says, "You mean to tell me Lena the Plug is worth more than $30 an hour?" No, her AI is worth $30 a month. Fuck that! I'd rather fuck a fat Lizzo lookalike for $50 an hour. Yuck.
That reflect the reality of the overwhelming numbers from all over the world who are coming to our shores and our border. But there is also an incredible demand for legal immigration into this country even now. The presiding officer, my colleague from the state of Illinois, has legislation which addresses one aspect of that. Her bill, and I hope I describe it accurately, says that if you're an undocumented person in this country and you can pass the physical and the required test, background test, the like, you can serve in our military, and if you do it honorably, we will make you citizens of the United States. Do we need that? Do you know what the recruiting numbers are at the Army and the Navy and the Air Force?
Service guarantees citizens.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Reach their quotas each month. They can't find enough people to join our military forces.
Would
and
you
there
like
are
to
those
know
who are
more?
undocumented who want the chance to serve and risk their life.
I'm sure that will go well. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Yeah, the only problem with the Starship Troopers comparison is that, you don't have to be a... You don't have to... Whatchamacallit?
Well,
citizenship is not that important unless you want to vote.
Well, the whole thing about
that's the Starship
Troopers is
thing.
that
Yeah.
The world was basically one government. It was basically one country in Starship Troopers. It's not that way here.
No.
So if we put them in the military, we're at risk in putting the quote unquote enemy into our military ranks for them to create sleeper cells.
Well, yeah.
That's
look at all the people allegedly escaping China down at the US border. They're like, oh, we are skipping Mao. Like we are skipping a horrible CCP. So,
yeah.
Okay.
No.
How the fuck did you get to the southern border?
CCP playing drop us off.
Oh shit! I was not supposed to say that.
Yeah, if you guys do that, then essentially, your empire's going to fall just like the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
they did the same thing.
Anyway, this lady thinks she was almost trafficked. Always be aware of your surroundings. I was getting my nails done and saw this on my passenger door handle, empty and perfectly placed. Classic kidnapping and trafficking tactic to distract you. So you put it back?
Fake and gay.
Yes, very fake, very gay. Fucking ridiculous. See, Roy demanded I cover this story. This is from Roy's particular walled garden.
Where is Roy?
I don't know. Where are you? Where are you? Porn star Sophie Anderson's tragic life. Models battle with sepsis, being abused by men while working at massage parlor at just 14.
Oh.
And fat shamed by her mother as a child. Abused by men while working at a massage parlor when just 14. Did she work for Epstein or something?
Probably.
The life of porn star Sophie Anderson, who has died at age 36, was marred by traumatic experiences in her childhood, including harrowing sexual abuse and working at a massage parlor at just 14. The mother of four was grieving after the death of her boyfriend, former Crystal Palace footballer Oliver Spedding, just 2 weeks ago at the age of 34. The cause of death has not yet been made public for either of the pair. I'm gonna say overdose. I'm gonna say overdose, accidental overdose, and intentional overdose. Anderson's relationship with Spedding appeared to take a dark twist in September when he falsely posted on social media that she had died, bizarrely claiming she had taken an overdose before deleting the post. Oh my God. What an absolute dumpster fire. Jesus fucking Christ, Roy. What are you doing to me? Terrible.
Ugh. And going septic. Oh.
Not big enough.
Oh, fucking hell.
God damn it. Anyway. Moving along. From one dead campaign to another dead campaign.
Madam Ambassador, another question is what care should be on the table when a 12-year-old child in this country assigned female at birth says, actually, I feel more comfortable living as a boy?
Jonathan says, are you telling me you guys wouldn't snort enough rocks out of her arsehole to OD either? That is horrifying. That is horrifyingly explicit.
Wow.
Wow, yes.
Boy, what should the law allow the response to be?
Well, I think the law should stay out of it, and I think parents should handle it.
Oh, no, this was clipped. Oh, it was cut short, see? Her full position can be viewed here where she says the law should stay out of it still. Fucking ridiculous. Yes, the law should definitely stay out of it.
It was clipped. Just like every fucking news agent. Fucking... Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything gets clipped by them, those fucking people.
Yep.
But it depends. I haven't watched the full clip. Did she say the right thing in the full clip?
What depends on what you mean by right thing?
Well, did she say
Let's
that
have a
no
look at the full
kids should
clip
not be
then.
transing under the age of 18?
Well, I would love to
it's
watch the full
available.
clip. The uploader has not
well.
made their video available in my country.
Oh,
so-
well, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of other reasons to hate Nikki Haley.
You should go back to the notes and say this link does not
Yeah, I'll
work.
downrank it because it's not valid.
Yeah.
Hey, Grim Man, how you doing, buddy? GTA 6 trailer dropped this week. Twerking bikinis. I watched. We can watch the trailer, but without the music.
There's no titties.
We'll get flagged though.
No, you can watch the trailer just without the music.
Yeah, some content creators being flagged.
Yeah, but that's fine.
So be wary.
I don't make anything from this anyway, so they're welcome to the advertising revenue. GTA 6
$0.
twerking, bikinis, murders, drug deals, and stolen cars. It's like 1997 again. Grand Theft Auto is back and stays true to its very X-rated roots in the first trailer after clip was leaked online. Yes, the trailer was actually leaked early because it popped up on Twitter with a fucking douchey, almost full screen fucking buy Bitcoin thing stamped smack bang in the middle of it, so you barely see anything, and they recorded it in fucking 140p. Absolute douchebaggery. Like fucking,
It was supposed to launch at the Game Awards.
No, it wasn't. That is incorrect, Dave. That is fake news. Totally fake news.
Wrong.
Had nothing to do with the Game Awards. No, it was going to launch on YouTube. 15 hours later, but because it was so the theory is they got it by exploiting the because they set it up as a YouTube premiere, and apparently there's a way to finagle around the premiere so that you can watch stuff early. So they got it, downloaded it, and re-uploaded it after putting a disgusting fucking stamp on it. GTA 6.
The tramp stamp.
Yeah, the herder buy Bitcoin. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to do it with music as well.
Let's do it live.
Because I don't give a shit.
Transformative content, boys. We'll be commentating over it.
Get played by Rockstar and whoever does the music.
I mean, I'm very happy to
Lucia.
stay in Vice City.
Do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Allegedly, they're complaining that they made the girl uglier.
Sorry?
There's been complaints that they've made the girl uglier than the original.
I think she looks fine.
But they've been doing that.
She looks fine. She that's right. She looks fine. So, yeah,
I'd tap that.
Yeah. Canonically, Florida.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, all the states are renamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the original, like, was it his original like
In
first
vo-
three
in,
games? In the back
it
in
was
back
still
in
Florida?
it was actually Florida back in the day. And then
I don't ever remember it being mentioned.
No, they retconned it out when they released the HD remakes of these games.
Okay.
But it was originally
None of the
canonically
like
Florida.
I've played I played the San Andreas
it
port,
was in
like,
Vice City, yeah.
remaster. Oh god, it was trash.
Yeah.
Absolute
Because the
fucking garbage.
remaster was just the mobile version of the game.
Yeah, like I wish they would. I wish they wouldn't do that. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but of course.
Yeah.
Jeez, I wouldn't have guessed.
I think you mean Grotty Cheetah.
Oh, is that the?
That's
is
the
that's
in-game name of it.
I can't remember.
So
either way.
Ferraris in game are Grotties.
Yeah.
So Grotti is the Ferrari knockoff, and the Cheetah is the Testarossa.
Yeah.
So.
No, I did.
What the hell are they
No,
talking
she's
about?
not. No, I don't know what they're on about either.
Yeah. Look, I do find there are a ton of creators out there, like especially on Twitter, who will find any fucking reason to shit on anything remotely current.
Yeah.
Like they'll shit on the current thing every fucking time. And it's so goddamn frustrating. Like nothing could possibly be good. Everything's got to be shit. It's all shit. It's all shit.
So you're gonna start playing the trailer?
Sorry?
Are you gonna start playing the trailer?
What do you mean?
We are.
I thought we were watching Fox News Tampa Bay.
well, all of the crazy clips in this are actually taken
They're all,
from
yes.
real life
I've-
events.
that's-
I don't
I've
know if we've
that
got the
next,
other
yeah.
video.
I do. I've got it side by side, yeah.
Sweet.
So yes,
Really bad,
looks,
yeah,
looks
the only
very
disappointing-
good. The worst part is it's not coming till 2025.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Fucking weirdos like Jackson Hinkle. Well, there we go. Poker.
Oh,
Poker.
fuck's sake.
See, look, the
Oh.
warning at the start was right. See, it's a shit take. Poker says GTA has always been shit. Sleeping Dogs is better. I
Yeah,
will
fuck
say
off.
I enjoyed the shit out of Sleeping Dogs.
It was okay.
What was the one before that? Like it was an LA game. I can't remember the fucking name.
I don't
Had the same character.
What, by Rockstar?
No, it wasn't by Rockstar. Because Sleeping Dogs was set in Hong Kong. But there was it was True Crime Streets of LA. Was the game before The
I think I
prequel.
remember that one.
Yeah, because Sleeping Dogs is the sequel to True Crime Streets of LA, which was actually a fucking great game, and it was basically a GTA clone.
yeah.
But you played a cop. I enjoyed that too. That's a fucking great game.
Yeah, it's been years. Been many, many years.
Because it's just woke garbage.
You see, not even the right wingers are saying that. They're happy with this.
Well, unless you're Jackson Hinkle, who
doesn't count.
successfully managed to get BN GTA 6 trending.
Yeah.
Because all he does now is engagement bait. So, because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I really wish Mossad would liquidate.
I still think
it would be a
Rockstar's
great
gonna
day
fuck it
for
up.
the internet when Mossad liquidates him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Rockstar did their research.
yes. I've watched some videos on the map, like side by side photos of the real places and the in-game shots, and it's just wow, what an incredible fucking attention to detail. Like they've put a lot of effort into getting it to look like. I mean, it's the same as GTA 5. Like they did that with GTA 5. There's areas. There are people who have traveled to LA and gone, I know that. I know that. I know that. Like this all looks like it's not to scale. But
But there are parts of it that are
fucking spot on. Like intersections that are identical. And you're like, holy shit. Like I really want to see them revisit New York.
That's where the original took place, wasn't it?
Yeah, the original took place in New York, and number 4 did as well. Liberty City. Anyway, so let's watch this comparison.
Number 4, I thought GTA 3 was Liberty City.
Yeah,
GTA 3 was Liberty City.
And
GTA
4 was Liberty City as well.
I thought 4 was San Andreas.
No, so
San Andreas and Vice City are separate.
So there was the original GTA 3. Then there was Vice City. Then there was San Andreas.
Yep.
Then there was GTA 4.
Oh, okay.
So the difference is I think the way that Rockstar did it was the engine.
I believe so. Yeah.
When they went for the HD engine to the Rage engine.
Yeah.
Or the RAG or the Rage.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, Vice City, San Andreas, 4, 5, 6.
GTA London, top down.
Yeah, London 69. Yeah.
Top down, fucking that was great.
Yeah. The expansion for GTA 1. Yeah. Speeding around in the Mini Coopers with the Union Jack on top. That was fun.
Yeah.
Am I remembering that right? I can't remember.
I think so. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Definitely
Mini
back.
Coopers.
The only way
that's fucking
to get
great.
through this.
Yeah, it's all
Like,
real.
It's all
real.
It's all fucking real. Ridiculous.
And almost shot for shot, like
I said, they did a very good job. I was
the
very
talking animation is a little different,
material.
but it's all fucking accurate.
Yeah.
Do you have what's his face telling Rockstar he wants $2 million?
Who?
There's one quick clip of him in the trailer where he is the guy with the face tattoos, and is now on Twitter telling Rockstar he wants a couple $1 million from him
For using his likeness.
Yeah,
but that's
public.
He doesn't own that.
That's court footage. He doesn't own that shit.
Yeah. The state owns it and gives. Well, it doesn't even really own it, really. It's out there as public use.
That I'm hallucinating. That I'm not the Joker from GTA 6. Chill out your goddamn nuggets. That's me. That's the person that got the inspiration from. You see that? That's me. That's me. That's me. GTA, we gotta talk, GTA. We gotta talk.
No, we don't.
Or not, you gotta give me like a meal or two. So what's up? Holler at me, GTA, Rockstar Entertainment, Rockstar Games, Rockstar Enterprise. Florida Joke ain't having that. Y'all took my likeness. Y'all took my life.
And
I bet you
Florida Flamingo is asking Rockstar Games to pay him $5 million for using his likeness. First this, now the first the alligator, now this. The alligator wants $200,000. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you ain't getting shit, buddy. Like, it easily, it's protected parody. So, you know. Yes. So anyway, that was Rockstar News this week. Ex-college swimmer Riley Gaines slams Dem congresswoman who called her a bigot for opposing trans athletes in women's sport at congressional hearing. Ex-college swimmer Riley Gaines slammed squad Dem, a misogynist, after she accused her of engaging in transphobic bigotry. The two clashed during a heated congressional hearing about the inclusion of trans women in sport.
Such as teamwork and goal setting. In terms of mental health, studies show that participating in youth sports is associated with lower rates of anxiety and depression, lower amounts of stress, higher self-esteem and confidence.
Women must stop. Inclusion cannot be prioritized over safety and fairness. And Ranking Member Lee, if my testimony makes me transphobic, then I believe your opening monologue makes you a misogynist. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gaines. I now recognize Ms. Perry for her opening statements.
Her opening monologue was, though.
Good afternoon, Chairman McLean, Ranking Member Lee, and distinguished members of the subcommittee. My name is Sarah Parshall Perry. I am a senior legal fellow at the Heritage.
I don't care. Jonathan says, I'm excited for GTA 6. Not excited that the corporate people for Rockstar said we should pay for games by the hour, not once, and own. So I'm not excited about how they market it. Yes, Strauss Zelnick is a piece of shit. That's the CEO of. He doesn't work for Rockstar. He's the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, which owns Rockstar. So, as long as they put Shark, look, they're gonna make all the money. They made all the money with fucking GTA 5. They're gonna make all the money with GTA 6. Then they're gonna release GTA Online 2, and they're gonna make all the money again. Then, like a year and a bit later, there'll be new consoles, and they'll make all the money again when they make an expanded and enhanced. Like,
and then DLCs for each bit, and they'll just
personally. So, in the 11 or so years GTA has been out, I bought it for Xbox, like Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Xbox Series as well. Actually, no, I don't think I needed to buy it for Xbox Series. I think I got expanded and enhanced for free. So I have bought it many, many times. And it's also doubled because my wife has the game as well. So she's bought it for all those consoles as well. So yes, they've sold me the game many times. So, and I guarantee you they will do that again. So they don't need to charge you by the hour. I'm sure they would love to. I know there's stories like, oh, they're going to sell it they're going to charge $150 for it because they can. It's like, no, they won't.
It'll be $120.
They're not retarded. It'll be the exactly same price as every other game now, $70, because they don't want to be the first company to do it, because then they get fucking... Sony still cops shit because they went first. Because they went, oh yeah, we're going to charge $70 for games on next gen. And everybody's like, fuck Sony! And then everybody just did it, and everybody still fucks Sony for doing it. So you wait until some other motherfucker does it first, and then you just follow them, and that way you don't cop shit for it. So, anyway, massive. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security paid nearly $700,000 to a counterterrorism NGO. How's there a fucking counterterrorism NGO? To intercept and divert Twitter X traffic away from specific individuals in the manosphere. At Rational Mail, at Cobra Tate, and at Fresh and FitPod, among others, was specifically named as targets. What an absolute waste of time and money. Like, what are these guys going to do? Seriously.
They're that scared of the manosphere?
They're scared of men organizing.
They're that fucking scared? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that their what's it called? Their objectives are no, not their objectives. Their focus is in the wrong fucking place. The DHS TVTP grant funding was given to Arizona State University, home of the McCain Institute. Boo! The purpose of the grant was to design a native tool to be used on Twitter to effectively suppress individuals in the manosphere by diverting their audiences away from their content towards counter-messaging content, websites, podcasts, and creators curated by the McCain Institute to counter hate speech and misinformation. It's ironic that the McCain Institute, named after the pizza, is countering hate speech. No, named after the senator.
Well, you
so
say
I really do wish it was named after the pizza company.
That'd be hilarious.
It's funded by them. Every time you buy a frozen pizza from McCain,
Yeah,
it
or a
funds
pack
this
of
McCain
fucking frozen
Institute.
chips.
Yeah, a pack of frozen chips.
You say they've put their focus in the wrong spot, but what if they haven't? What if they're fuckery? What if they're doing so much fuckery that this is the right spot, that they're aiming their shit?
Well, you think that the manosphere is dangerous?
No. Well, maybe
it's
it's
the
dangerous
opposite
to
of
them.
dangerous.
Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's dangerous to them because of their fuckery.
The only
Maybe
thing the
that's-
manosphere is dangerous to is the wallets of young men. That's it. That's the only danger. The only danger is that these idiots are going to get their fucking wallets drained by people like Andrew Tate, people like fucking Coach Red Pill, the
government.
I'm sure if Nick didn't have his existing grift, he could have grifted on the manosphere.
Yeah,
so
Drex is not even doing that anymore.
He still could. He just chooses not to.
Well, there you go.
Because, yeah, most of it is full of shit. But what if, for some reason, they do have their target on point, because that's what's most dangerous to them is the manosphere. Like, what kind of fuckery are they doing if that's who's dangerous to them?
Single men who don't get sex, i.e. incels. Yeah,
but that's what I mean.
Be a dangerous bunch if they organise.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. What are they doing to make those people a dangerous bunch for them to focus on the manosphere?
Oh, you think the idea is they do the opposite? They're trying to make them dangerous by encouraging incels to perform violent acts so that they can bust them doing them.
No, what I'm saying is the people who are going against the manosphere, maybe they genuinely believe that the manosphere is dangerous. So what are the people who are going after the manosphere actually doing that makes the manosphere dangerous?
I have no idea.
No
Other individuals named in this report. Fucking Pearly, like H. Pearl Davis, really? You worried about her?
She's just a fucking an echo.
And the Whatever podcast. Yes, because we have to worry about women being embarrassed. Jesus Christ.
Who do it on purpose, by the way.
It's not hard to see why this redefining of terrorism, designating a designation previously reserved for sophisticated organizations like Al-Qaeda and ISIS is very dangerous to people. If the entire manosphere can be blamed for the actions of a handful of incel spurgs, then anyone who thinks the government has too much authority can be blamed for the actions of an anti-government schizo who blew up his house in Arlington. This screenshot comes directly from the McCain Institute's Practitioner Network Handbook, created for the US government with the help of the ADL. Fucking ADL. Hang on, Dave. Sorry, Dave. Dave dropped out and joined. Here we go, Dave's back. It's always the fucking ADL, man.
Oh, you see.
White supremacy. 4 overarching threat areas: white supremacy, anti-government movements, internationally inspired terrorism, the manosphere. An umbrella term referring to the interconnected misogynistic communities online. The manosphere ranges in severity from broad anti-Semitism to violent rhetoric towards women. Oh, fuck's sakes. The people who that's the thing. The only violent the violent anti-feminism or the violent rhetoric towards women is from the actual grifters in the fucking manosphere. The Tates of the sphere. Like who? These guys aren't going to copy because they're never going to get within 5 feet of a woman anyway. Like, Jesus Christ. Ridiculous. Anyway, Kevin McCarthy says he's never going to quit. This is the most epic fucking note ever.
I mean, your question is just give up and quit. I'm the wrong guy to ask that question to. I never quit. I'm not working for some member sitting in our conference. I'm working for this country, and I'm never going to give up on the American people. I'm going to work every day.
Never going to give up. He gave up.
Aww.
So he's out at the end of the month. So the he will retire at the end of the month. He announced on Wednesday. So that reduces the Republican majority in the House to 1. So great work, everyone. Fucking clown show.
I'm taking my ball and going home.
Well, of course. And you know what he's also taking? His fucking fundraising. Kevin McCarthy was the number 1 fundraiser in the House. So fucking ridiculous. But it's okay. Because there's no funding for Ukraine. Oh wait, there still is. Anyway. French farmer protests have returned, shooting manure and covering city council buildings over green taxes, which are killing their business and livelihood. I always find it's a very good idea that if you want to destroy an economy, you should definitely start with the farmers who feed you. And here they are spraying manure on council buildings. Yes, that's right.
Who needs farmers?
Yeah, who needs farmers? Fuck food.
Nobody. You'll eat.
Yeah.
You'll eat.
It's overrated. You'll eat nothing
Who
and
needs
be
farmers
happy.
when you can just import your food?
No, Klaus says you'll eat nothing and be happy.
Didn't he do this in Norway or Sweden like earlier, like last year?
I think they did it in France. No, the Netherlands. They did it.
Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah, close.
Yes.
Yeah. So Bazza says they replaced him with the cartoon stereotype. Yes. Yeah, Mike Johnson is very much a stereotype. He is insert stereotypical Republican. They could have had so much better, and instead,
his name is generic as all shit.
Yeah, it might as well be John Smith. Let's have a look at the professionalism over at the BBC.
Meanwhile, BBC.
Live from
you
London,
too.
this is BBC News. Britain's former Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
Just the timing was perfect. Shit.
Live from London.
She's probably giving it to the cameraman, or
She's absolutely giving it to the control room.
Yeah,
it's just fucking
just
poor
playing
timing.
around. But then a couple second too late.
Marjorie Taylor Greene tweets: outrageous leadership is asking members of the NDAA conference to sign the 3,000+ page conference report, which is being released behind closed doors without even getting time to read it. Speaker Johnson worked with Chuck Schumer. He worked with Democrats. Didn't we get rid of the last speaker because of that? To cut a deal.
Get rid of this one as well.
Yeah, that's right. Next. Thank you. Next. Cut a deal that removes all abortion and trans surgery prohibitions while passed under Speaker McCarthy. It would also pass a clean FISA extension, not to mention more of your taxpayer dollars sent to Ukraine to fund the proxy war. No member of the NDAA conference had any influence on this process. It was done in secret. Meetings with no input from the conferees. Now we're just supposed to grin and take it with no say in the final bill. Is the GOP really going to fund abortion vacations and trans surgeries? Fund the Ukraine war with all with a clean FISA extension under Speaker Johnson? This is a total sellout of conservative principles and a huge win for Democrats. Congratulations to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. You should all be excited for this vote. I'm a hell no. So yes. Welcome to the new boss, same as the old boss. Let's watch this poor bastard get almost killed. for just being there. Reported for being anti-Semitic. It's impossible for me to be anti-Semitic. Do you not see the name?
Yeah.
One drop. One drop.
He is a Semitic.
He is a Semite. Yes, yes.
Semite, yes. Was a surprise to me too. Just the level of nonchalance she empties the register. So it's clearly not her first robbery.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
And then he shoots the guy anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what he did.
He existed.
He's a white male.
Well, probably. And
Oh no, he looks like he was getting out of the chair. That's why.
then waiting for the blood to run out on the floor. Oh no, he's moving.
Yeah, it's moving.
How? Did it miss? Oh no, there's blood. I see it.
There's a lot of blood. I don't think he missed.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood there. He's not dead.
No.
Yeah.
Like he
Not
didn't
yet.
die. Like no, he's
Like,
fucking
he
in hospital.
took-
He's critically injured.
Yeah.
Well, there is also water on the floor, so that could have made the
Yeah, maybe.
blood
thing to get out.
move.
He basically
But he was shot in the face.
Yeah, right through the cheek.
Yeah, I was thinking it must not have hit the brain.
Yeah, there's a
Clearly.
lot of blood vessels in the face.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looked like he shot him in the back of the head.
Yeah, well, it looked like it. Yeah, look, but I'd say it probably like went into his cheek.
Well, he must have turned his head or something like that, or
Yeah.
he wasn't looking where he pointed it. He just pulled the trigger. And
So yeah.
whatever.
Police
Like,
said the
thanks-
suspect walked into the restaurant and went to the bathroom. When he came out, he pointed a gun at the cashier and took her phone before going to the victim's table. The victim was sitting in the restaurant when the suspect demanded money and a cell phone. The suspect then pulled the gun, pointed at his head, and fired. That's not what happened on the video.
That's not what happened.
The victim was sitting in the restaurant when the suspect demanded his money and cell phone. So did...
Oh, maybe after she handed them the bag.
Yeah, after she... Yeah, so she
She's
pointed
like,
a gun
"All
at the
right,
cashier and took
you
her
can be
phone.
mine," and he's like, "Nah, fuck you."
Yeah, he pointed a gun at the cashier and took her phone before going to the victim's table.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, okay.
So yeah, single 9mm. So yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a pocket Glock, yeah.
And there were yes, New York's a great city.
Can't believe he shot a gun in the no gun zone.
I know, right?
Right.
How did he get a gun? Like it's so, the laws
New
there are
York
so
City?
tough. Like they're so harsh.
There was a
gun
sign.
laws. I know,
There's a
like
sign, and you're
no
not allowed
guns
to have guns in New
allowed.
York City unless you have a concealed carry permit, which is almost
It's
impossible to get.
illegal. Like, why would this guy break the law like that? I mean,
Yeah, Eric Adams said he was going to get tough on crime.
yeah. Dylan Mulvaney reveals how she did not speak to her mother for 6 months during her transition while giving guest lecture to half-empty auditorium at Penn State. Transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney shared her journey during a recent lecture at Penn State, revealing a period of estrangement from her mother. The event, funded by student fees, faced low attendance with with video revealing a rows of empty seats at the auditorium where the 26-year-old was set to speak. 26-year-old, my asshole. There is no way this man is 26 years old. He is 30 at the least. Transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney shared her journey during a recent lecture at Penn State, revealing periods of estrangement from her mother during her difficult transition while giving a guest lecture to a half-empty auditorium. There is a photo of the half-empty. That's more than half-empty, I'm sure. I would argue. That is very empty.
Yeah.
That is very empty.
And that is very good.
Looks like that 15 minutes of fame is running out.
Yep. Censorship is a feature, not a bug. A direct quote from an amicus brief that was submitted to the Supreme Court by a group of Reddit moderators.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I did read that correctly. In it, they claim their ability to delete comments and post on Reddit is protected by the First Amendment. So this is a summary of argument. Amici moderate the social media platform. Some platforms are Law and are SCOTUS on the website Reddit. Through content curation and careful moderation, they have built and maintained a significant audience interested in viewing and constructively contributing to these internet forums. Now, Florida and Texas are trying to commandeer the audience and platform Amicis have built and force is it Amici or is it MC?
I'd say it's Amici because it's
Amici, yeah.
Aladdin term?
And because it's amicus brief.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the friend is Amici. Yeah. Yes. So, and force Amici to host and publish content that Amici objects to. I object to this characterization because as a moderator on our law and our SCOTUS, you are not the publisher. You are not the platform. You are not anything. Reddit is the platform, and and Reddit is not the publisher. You are not, and also host and publish content. Okay, you're a publisher. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they mean
this content
Reddit's
includes
a
inappropriate
publishing
remarks,
website.
and even threats directed at members of this court. Nice try, buddy. I guarantee you, threats against fucking the conservative justices are perfectly fine on our SCOTUS and our law.
Until it gets pointed out.
As distasteful as this content may be, it is protected by the First Amendment, but that protection only extends to government actors. Amici are private actors, and the forum they control are private forums. Those who are censored are free to make their own website to host their speech. They are not free to hijack Amici's websites. These laws violate the First Amendment and should be struck down. So yes, these are. Yeah. This is one of the examples they used in their amicus brief. Someone posted Ketanji Brown Jackson's official portrait, and a reply was said, "Is that a woman?" ? which is clearly not a fucking insult, but a reference to her inability to define what a woman is.
Because she's not a
biologist. Yeah.
But is it a woman?
The jury's still out. Actually, the jury's still out. Wait, no, it's the wrong one. No! It's the wrong one. Damn it.
Yeah, fuck that up.
I could start it, but I can't finish it, unfortunately. But yes.
I've heard that before.
Tom Bollock says editorial control implies publisher liability. Yeah, but they just all stand behind fucking Section 230. Yes, that is correct, Costi. We are not biologists, so I have no idea if that's a woman or not. I mean, what even is a woman? Oh, speaking of what is a woman, have any of you guys watched Lady Ballers?
No.
Okay.
I've seen the reviews.
I've seen the last 45 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's free to watch if you it's just free to watch on the Daily Wire. Alternatively, if you sail the Seven Seas, it's available there.
Yar har.
But I've got it there. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I feel like I watched Drinker's review. It's all right. Yeah. Supposedly, it's all right for a first outing of a major feature film.
Well, it was written and directed and stars Jeremy Boring.
Yes.
So, which I think is impressive. So.
So what do you mean by first outing of major feature?
It's his first feature film.
Oh, sorry. They did Terror on the Prairie, so it's not the first time. But it's their first time doing this.
Their first comedy, I think.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it's their first comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's his first first film that he wrote and directed.
It does remind the last 45 minutes or so does remind me of, the slapstick style comedy.
That's kind of what it was going for.
Of Dodgeball and
Dodgeballs and his sex comedies and all that. I've seen a few clips of it. I'm pleasantly surprised by Boring's competence.
It's not bad.
Oh, he's look. Jeremy Boring's a smart guy. He's a very shrewd individual.
Yeah. Oh no, but just his performance on screen, it doesn't look too bad. So I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it on a spare day or something like that.
Yeah. Researchers have now observed unexpected molecular processes inside the cells of people after mRNA injections. Okay. I'm sure that'll have no effect. Completely unrelated. Prince Constantine of Liechtenstein has died unexpectedly at 51, the princely house has said in a statement.
Oh.
So yes.
Did he take the mRNA?
Two stories totally
vaccination?
unrelated.
I'll let you guys know if anything untoward happens to me.
Well, the Australians here have all had the shot, so.
But I didn't take the
Sorry,
mRNA one.
Baldo hasn't had the shot. Baldo's not had the shot. So.
Yeah, and I didn't take the mRNA one. I took the other one.
Oh, you took
You mean the actual
AstraZeneca?
vaccine?
Yeah.
The actual vaccine from Johnson &
The
Johnson.
one that was actually built on proper vaccination processes.
They decided to can because it wasn't a fucking good enough vaccine.
Or that you could just like clot up. Which is fine. Fine. If you don't clot up in the first one, the second one's fine.
I was allegedly given the mRNA one, but unlike everybody else I know, who had had a COVID-like reaction to the shot, I didn't feel anything. So, but I was the only person who got the little red dot on their form because I've had a reaction to a vaccine. So maybe they didn't give me anything. Maybe they just gave me the saline. They're like, oh, this one might actually die in the room. We better give him the saline.
Quick, give him the one we give the politicians on camera.
Just give him the one that we give the important people. But sir, he's just a civilian. Whitmer's taxpayer-funded growth committee suggests paying people to move to Michigan. Among their linked programs is an incentive structure for my hometown, including volunteering opportunities. Move to Jackson, Michigan. An optional $25,000 down payment assistance through the 100 Homes program. 1 year membership to the Ella Sharp Park Golf Course. 1 month household YMCA membership plus 5 class punch card for any adults in the household. 12 free community events at the Chamber of Commerce. I don't understand. Are people leaving Jackson? Like, how big's fucking Jackson, Michigan?
I've never heard of it. I thought it was Jackson, Mississippi.
There could be multiple cities with the same name, Tim.
I know, but I saw Jackson and I'm like, oh, hang on. No.
I think there's a Jackson in Wyoming
it's
as well.
only like 31,000 people. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's west of Ann Arbor. Oh, that's near Tim. I think Tim's near Ann Arbor. So, yeah.
That's pretty.
Hashtag. Anyway, Hunter Biden has... Oh, wait, no, this is backwards. I need to do this one. That was backwards. Hunter Biden has been hit with 9 new charges filed in California, including evasion of taxes, failure to file/pay taxes, false and fraudulent tax returns. The indictment details a 4-year scheme to avoid his $1.4 million tax obligations and to file false returns.
Yeah, they're never going to get him to testify on anything important, so they're just trying to keep him under so much legal tape that he can't be called as a witness.
Yeah. Defendant engaged in a 4-year scheme to not pay at least $1.4 million in self-assessed federal taxes he owes for tax years 2016 through 2019. From in or about January 2017 through in or about October 15, 2020, and to evade the assessment of taxes for tax year 2018 when he filed false returns in or about February 2020. In furtherance of that scheme, the defendant subverted the payroll and tax withholding process of his own company, Owasco PC, by withdrawing millions from Owasco PC outside of the payroll and tax withholding process that it was designed to perform. It spent millions of dollars on an extravagant lifestyle rather than paying his tax bills. In 2018, stopped paying his outstanding and overdue taxes for the tax year 2015, willfully failed to pay his 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019 taxes on time, despite having access to the funds to pay some or all of these taxes. So what did he spend it on? He spent a staggering $872,000 on prostitutes, porn, and sex club memberships, took $1.6 million from ATMs, cocaine. First son's wild spending is laid out in tax evasion case that could land him 17 years in jail.
As if. As if.
So yes, he spent a staggering $870,000 on prostitutes, sex club memberships, and porn. Fucking hell, Hunter, hit me up. I can hook you up. You don't need to pay for porn, my guy. Took out $1.6 million from cash machines in the wild spending spree laid out in the bombshell tax evasion indictment filed on Wednesday night. Federal prosecutors claim the president's scandal-hit son spent almost $5 million on a lavish lifestyle between 2016 and 2019 while failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes in a case that leaves him facing a maximum of 17 years in prison.
Which he won't serve.
He will not spend a fucking day behind bars. So this is his breakdown of spending. Let's see. Payments. This one's interesting to me. Payments, various women. His biggest year was 2018 at $383,548. I don't know what various women is. I assume whores. So he spends between $50,000 and $150,000 a year on clothing and accessories. Fucking $100,000 a year on fucking tuition, education, extracurricular. That must be for his daughter. Health, beauty, and pharmacy. That pharmacy is doing a lot of lifting. Miscellaneous retail purchases. Food, groceries, restaurants. Fucking Christ. Man, I wish I could get away with paying $500 in a year for my mortgage. Adult entertainment, $100,000 in 2018. It's fucking insane. $22,000 a year for fucking telephone. What the hell's he doing?
Telephone / utilities. So power.
Yeah, I guess it could be power as well.
Water.
Yeah. Rehab.
That also may
drug and
not
alcohol.
be his telephone / utility
it's probably
bills too.
it's probably the big guys.
Probably Joe's.
Or whores. He's paying for whores.
He's paying for
Keep their
whores
balance.
phones.
Yeah, giving.
Well,
I'll pay you.
Hey,
I'll pay you electricity bill if I can come over and smash.
Hey, look. At least he found time to put money in a Roth IRA. He put $53,000 into a Roth IRA in 2016. So in addition to all his cash, he's also making payments on his credit card. So at least he's not in debt. Home help, cleaning, childcare.
So banging the maid.
And entertainment. It's a pretty low entertainment cost. I probably spend more than that on entertainment in a year. Sports, recreation, $8. The fuck did he spend $8 on sports and recreation in 2017?
What year was that? 2017?
I don't understand. Did he go bowl one frame?
He's probably spent the whole year in a drug-addled bender.
What an absolute loser. Like, seriously. Guy's got a fucking law degree from, I think, an Ivy League. I think he's got an Ivy League law degree. Where did he go to school?
Robert Hunter Biden. He went to Yale and Georgetown.
Yeah.
He's got
so
a
he's
Yale
got an
JD.
Ivy League.
A Yale JD.
Yeah, so he's got he's got a fucking law degree from fucking Yale.
Yep.
And went to Georgetown as well. Like, fucking hell.
Yep. Georgetown for his undergrad.
Talk about having every possible fucking advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still a goddamn fuck up dumpster fire. Absolutely no excuse.
Not even his dad. Not even his dad.
No pity for this man.
No.
Like, because let's be real, anybody else, if any of us owed a tenth of what he owed the fucking tax man, they'd be all over us. And they wouldn't be waiting fucking, well, the tax year was 2016. So fucking 8 years almost to fucking come after you. No way. Fucking ridiculous. Matan Evans was trespassed from the Game Awards. He says, why would they trespass me? I can't believe this. So he's been banned from the Peacock Theatre in LA for life.
Oh,
for life.
So, that's funny. But you announced the game of the year. He does kind of look like what's his name, Timothy Chalamet.
Mm.
Anyway, this was the other breakdown. Based Peter Hitchens.
Well, he's got a bad throat after he just got throat fucked.
It's not about not understanding international law. It is you don't get to fucking shop around for countries. It's when you get to your first destination, like the first safe country you arrive in. Look, it's the fucking EU. That's the rules in the EU are like under I think it was like the Dublin agreement, like the Dublin rule is like the first country you arrive in, the first safe country. That's where you fucking can claim asylum. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, fucking Christ.
The EU is just trying to punish Britain for leaving.
Yes.
That's what they're doing, and France is their battering ram.
Well, France doesn't want these people either. That's the thing. France doesn't want them there. France wants them gone as well.
Yeah,
Same way
that's why
Italy
they ship
wanted them
to
gone.
the UK.
So, yeah, that's right. They just ship them to the fucking UK. Where was I? Oh, lost my place. Oh, there it is. Anyway, Steve Ditko is getting paid. After more than 2 years, Disney and the subsidiary Marvel have reached a settlement with the estate of acclaimed comic book artist Steve Ditko. Disney v. Ditko ends with a settlement over Spider-Man and other Marvel heroes' rights. Update. So let's, does it actually say how much he's getting? More than 2 years, blah, blah, blah. No. Oh, final affirmation is set to come in the next few weeks. So I guess we'll hear about it soon. But I imagine it'll be a shit ton of money. So lucky them. So a woman has been charged with pouring gasoline and trying to burn down Martin Luther King Jr.'s Atlanta birth home, according to police. Here's her attempting to set fire to it, or I guess cover it with fucking...
shoot her, but then I realized, no, that's gasoline.
No, definitely shoot her.
Just don't hit the gasoline.
If you've got a flare gun, use that.
You can shoot people with the...
Wait, this is what happened to that house early on.
Like, that's not how you... And this person's like, the fact she's black is really disturbing. Why? Because black people can't commit crimes.
It's Atlanta.
Yeah.
Isn't Atlanta actually a black majority city?
Yeah, it's mostly black.
Yeah.
Or there are areas of Atlanta that are almost entirely black.
Oh no, you were right. Up until in the 2000s.
Tim's here. Hang on. Sorry, Tim.
Yeah.
You got to speak up, otherwise I don't know you're here.
Yeah. For a few decades, it was actually majority black.
Tim. There we go. Where are you?
Can you hear me when I'm backstage?
Yeah, I can hear you when you're backstage.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Everybody can hear you now.
Oh. Why am I echoing?
Well, the echo's on your end.
Okay,
drop some gamer
sorry,
words.
Thing going.
Yeah, drop some gamer words. So.
No, I can't hear you.
What do you mean?
Why is this my life?
Despite Elon making a fancy non-woke AI called Grok, it still thinks that trans women are real women.
Well,
are trans women real women? Give a concise yes or no answer. Grok, yes.
Well, it said that, and then it asked. Then there was another one where someone asked if Alejandro Caraballo is a man, and Grok said yes. So I don't know.
Well, maybe you can occupy both both states at once.
I can't remember if it was that link in
Heisen-
Discord, or did I just see that on Twitter?
Okay. All right. I got it.
Heisenberg's transsexuality principle.
Maybe it's because there's no actual intelligence in this goddamn thing. It's just
it's
fucking
just making
series of
shit
if
up as it
questions.
goes along.
If statements, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, I've not used it. I think it's garbage.
You know,
I just saw this.
it was Chaya Raichik who posted that. Because Grok says Alejandro Caraballo is a man. And it says that
copy link.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
No, it's okay. I think Costy's
No,
already
yeah, it doesn't matter.
already beat you to it.
Oh, okay.
Just instead. Tell me the Grok literally just ripping OpenAI's code base. This is what happened when I tried to get it to modify some malware for a red team engagement. I'm afraid I can't fulfill that request. It goes against OpenAI's use case policy. We cannot create or assist in creating malware. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Well, I mean, it's OpenAI, so
that's fucking hilarious. So they've just used Grok. They're probably using OpenAI Enterprise.
What the fuck is Grok exactly? Is it Twitter's
That's
thing?
Elon's AI.
Twitter's AI.
Yeah, so it
Which
probably
apparently
just
is
uses,
OpenAI, so you know.
It probably
Sounds
just
gay.
well, what you can do is if you sign up for Enterprise ChatGPT, you can access the uncensored mostly ChatGPT, and you can access it via an API. So you can just have it forward the request to OpenAI. It runs the actual request and returns the result. Leaves a TikTok says Grok correctly says Alejandro Calabayo is a man because he is. The reason he attacks me endlessly, like accusing me of bomb threats, is because he's jealous. I have the one thing he desperately wants, but will never achieve. I am a woman. Yes, Alejandro will never be a woman.
Isn't that the one who tried was with Keffels and got a whole bunch of people to?
Yes, she cheered on this
That's
person.
correct.
This person cheered on Keffels. This fake woman.
No, against Nick. Wasn't she the? But she.
Also
but she
yes,
was telling,
yeah, she's gone on.
She was telling
That's
everyone
correct.
to start doing ethics complaints,
Yeah.
and didn't do one herself.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, Wall Street Silver's asked, is Alejandro Caraballo a man? Yes. Is Chaya Rychek a woman? Yes. So, sucked in, you weird, disgusting troon. What is it, TTV? Brazilian man dies after shocking video shows his wife setting him on fire in the middle of a store before watching him run out of the flames.
Man.
Jesus. Andre
just be
Chapetta
crazy.
died Friday morning at Rio de Janeiro hospital from burns he suffered after he was allegedly set on fire by his wife.
A jealous rage? Jesus. They're 50, for fuck's sake. What's he
Sitting
getting
on a table inside the fish market, Piaxo doused him with flammable liquid and flicked a lighter. Piaxo was taken to the police station but was released later in the day because the judge had not approved an arrest warrant. Fuck off. Warning, the following video contains images that may upset. Some viewers may find upsetting. No, Elon did not misspell Gronk. Grok is actually a bit of software on Linux. So he's really just appropriated that.
Boys, if a girl fucking spills gasoline on you, run away immediately.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, holy shit. Dude, she threw more on him.
Yep.
Jesus.
He's
At
up.
least she waited till he was outside to do that.
The dog's a fuck off. I'm out.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
He's he rolling around in the gutter trying to get the gutter water on him.
Boys.
I'd jump in a shit pond. I wouldn't be fuck. What's going on here?
The hell?
What is going on there?
Yeah, where's the uncensored version? She looks pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Pretty thick.
Baldo, get on it.
I'm not ready to say fit, but
I'll tell you what, the smell of hair and skin.
Oh, yes, the smell of burnt hair. Oh,
I smell it all the time. I have a giant burn on my arm.
So his first mistake was not immediately hugging this bitch.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Oh, there was
down with me.
there was a segue he could have transitioned to, but he just missed out on it. So,
So when I was 17, I was messing around with flammables in the garage, and I managed to set myself on fire.
Yep.
With methylated spirits. Yeah, it burns very hot and
Very
almost
quickly.
invisible. But you think you would be like, okay, I gotta put it out. I gotta put out the thing. For the first 5 to 10 seconds, I was like, fuck, and just running back and forwards. And then that's how long it took for my brain to go, put the fucking fire out, go to the fucking
once it
sink
hits
and
the
turn on
skin.
the tap. By the time I put my arm in the sink and turned on the tap, the fire was out.
It's the only hairless part of Thermo's body.
So, no, there's still hair there.
No. Well, your fire sucked then.
I've got a couple of full thickness burns just that are very obvious. But I mean, this was years ago, so I don't really scar badly. My wife says I'm like a freak of nature. I heal very, very quickly, and yeah. Anyway.
Are you Wolverine?
No, I'm too tall to be Wolverine.
So he's dead.
I'm dead. Yeah, Deadpool. About as attractive too. Manchester police report that a trans-identified man who sexually abuses children is a woman. The tweet's got community noted so hard they turned off comments.
Hang him.
Here's the tweet. Greater Manchester, a man and a woman have been sentenced to a combined 16 years and 9 months in prison for their role in sexually abusing a child. Naomi O'Brien of Ashton-under-Lyne received a total of 4 years and 3 months in prison.
Hang both of them.
No women were involved in this crime. The perpetrators were both male. Naomi's first name is Nathan, and he was born male but identifies as trans. He claimed a trans identity in 2013.
Chip him up.
Fucking get wrecked.
Wood chipper.
Yep. Wood chipper. Twitch will be shutting down in Korea starting February 2024.
Based Korea.
I think this is less to do with Twitch shutting down and more to do with Amazon pulling out of the country.
Yeah. Koreans not
most likely, yeah.
Korea's not banning them. It's just they can't afford to operate in Korea.
Well,
anymore.
they're not making enough money. Like I think Korea has their own Amazon style, like 2-day shipping kind of deal. So I think they moved.
It's a pretty small country. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like one city.
Yeah, North Korea handles it. They just deliver them via artillery shell.
Yeah. Very accurate.
Yellowstone stars at war. This makes me sad because it does not bode well. Over coffee, show creator Taylor Sheridan is suing Cole House's coffee brand
not Rip. No.
for unfair competition and false advertising because its logo is too similar to his own business.
Does he also sell coffee?
No. Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan's Bosque Ranch filed a lawsuit in the Northern District of Texas against Free Reign, Cole House's coffee company. Why is everybody a fucking coffee company? I feel like I need a coffee company.
Why aren't they cowboys now?
It's the new grift. It's the new grift.
It's the old grift now. It's like 3 years old. Everybody's coffee people.
Very, very true.
It accuses Free Reign of engaging in false advertising and unfair competition. The lawsuit claims Free Reign uses a brand mark strikingly similar to Bosque Ranch's registered trademark, potentially misleading consumers. Yellowstone's Cole House's Free Range coffee brand merges the letters F and R like cattle brand seen above on Hauser.
This is the most try-hard outfit I've ever seen in my life.
Those are Sheridan's wide-ranging business empire, Bosque Ranch, also has a range of coffee. This is Bosque Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you could be confused. I guess
beard
they're
guy.
kind of the same because they both end in R.
They both got two letters overlapping each other, and they're both yellow.
Can't sue for style.
because Yellowstone.
Are they both yellow? Because here it's black. It's just a letter.
thing
they're
is-
both using.
This
Yeah,
is a
they're
yellow.
both-
This is yellow.
yeah.
Fucking like.
Well, here's the thing:
I-
you can't sue for style.
No.
Yeah.
They look ridiculous. These people
false
look
advertising.
ridiculous.
How do
It's
they
the most
look
ridiculous shit I've ever seen.
And that.
How do they? How
and
do
the
they look
reason this
ridiculous?
sucks so much is because
Their outfits, their fake fucking cowboy shit, just because they're on a cowboy show. Lots of shit.
Well, that's the point. Is that's the point of the brand? Is it's mooching off of Yellowstone.
It's fucking ridiculous. So that answered your question. How is it ridiculous?
but yes,
Not
I'm like,
really, didn't really,
I'm a
but-
big
They
fan
aren't
of
cowboys.
Yellowstone. I'm a big
Not
fan
claim-
of
not claiming to
Yellowstone,
be.
and I like
They
Cole
seem
House's
to be.
character. and this makes me feel like he's going to be written off because Taylor Sheridan's the, the creator. So yeah. Anyway, inside the Supreme Court battle that could rewrite the U.S. tax code, case over couple's $15,000 IRS bill threatens to jeopardize Biden's billionaire tax plans as former GOP Speaker Paul Ryan slams unconstitutional case. Oral arguments began today in the case of Charles v. United States. The case relates to a Trump-era tax rule relating to foreign profits of U.S. companies. It could redefine how income is taxed and cost the federal government hundreds of billions of dollars. If the government doesn't get tax from you, that's not a cost to them. That's just how shit works. Former, I don't care about fucking what Paul Ryan says. The case centers around Charles and Kathleen Moore of Redmond, Washington, who appealed for a refund on a $14,729 bill paid on their shares in an Indian company. The bill was triggered by a change to the way foreign profits of American companies were taxed under Trump. It places a one-time levy on previously untaxed profits of U.S. businesses generated from overseas subsidiaries. Individuals who own more than 10% of shares in foreign companies were also stung by the change. The rule is expected to generate $340 billion in revenue over 10 years. That's fucking... The U.S. budget is fucking $6 trillion. $340 billion over 10 years is fucking nothing. That's $34 billion a year. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah, it's fucking nothing to the US.
Like, for the US budget, that's nothing.
Yeah, but half of our money's make-believe, so...
Oh, my sweet summer child. Half?
I mean, 80%.
Okay, so... If it's real money versus make-believe money, it's more important than...
There is no real money. There is no real money anymore.
Well, they take it from me. It's fucking real. Sorry. I don't know if you didn't know.
That's all just data. It's all numbers on a spreadsheet.
It's just
it's no longer
29 degrees in this house.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just need to message my wife and ask her to please, please, please turn on the air conditioner downstairs.
Let's have a look.
Please turn it on.
But yeah. Just stop earning money. Stop earning money. The government's going to take their cut anyway, and they're going to stop earning money.
So in the Morse case, they'd invest. So in the Morse
way ahead
case,
of you, buddy. I'm way ahead of you.
They invested $40,000 in KissenCraft, an Indian company that supplies tools and equipment, which earned them a 13% stake in its common shares. That's pretty good for only $40,000. 13%. No, they got a 13% stake in the company.
Oh, I thought it was like I didn't read that. Sorry.
So they own 13% of the common shares of that.
Yeah, I
company.
thought they got like a return or something. My bad.
Well, they did. They got a $14,000 return. Oh, actually, no. Hang on. They invested $40,000. Mm-hmm. Okay, the couple argued their profits were never realized as the money was reinvested.
Yeah,
they claim they cannot be taxed on unrealized gains. Well, yeah, of course. You can't be taxed on unrealized gains.
Not going to stop them trying.
They are backed by conservative political action, political groups, and business interests, including including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Those allied with Moore's argue that the change to the law is similar to a wealth tax, which apply not to the income of the very richest Americans, but their assets like stock holdings. That's what they've been trying to do for ages.
Yes, trying to tax your...
Currently, these only get taxed when they are sold. Lower courts have ruled that need to be realized to be taxable, as suggested in the 16th Amendment, which gives Congress the power to impose income levies and taxes. But Ryan, who was Speaker when the tax law was signed into Congress, said a lot of the tax code would be unconstitutional if that thing prevailed. Woohoo! That'd be fucking great. We'll all move to the US. Democrats are also concerned it could stymie legislation like the billionaire's income tax introduced last week. That's not going to fucking pass. The bill will tax those with more than $1 billion in assets or $100 million in income for 3 consecutive years at a 20% rate. It will apply both their full income and unrealized depreciation. Jesus fucking Christ! Yes, leave the riches alone.
Yeah, what happens when they do realize those assets? Do they have to pay taxes again?
Yep.
Well, I can't see how.
I'm talking about the US. Yes, you get taxed fucking 2, 3,
They
4
tax us
times.
on every fucking thing we do. Of course they're going to tax us again. They tax us for money we buy or money we earn. Then we spend it, we get taxed. And then if we buy or sell a thing that we've already spent the money in tax twice, we get fucking taxed for that. It's fucking retarded. U.S. will tax you 172,000 fucking times. We need to burn this fucking country to the ground.
Well, get started.
I need somebody else to be the martyr. Dave, you're up on deck, buddy.
Dave's gone. Dave's gone. You're on your own.
Oh, that's passed away. Public documents show that Moon's involvement with the company, including serving as director for 5 years. It's far more extensive than court filings indicate. Oh, man, who cares? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. The Supreme Court is not going to fucking make any decision that's going to ruin the fucking, like, make all these taxes invalid. They're not going to do it. So, Amazon has banned the sale of Flipper Zero gadget, which has triggered new TikTok prank wave because it can switch off phones, TVs, hack game machines, and clone credit cards. No, it cannot do this.
But it can also hack sex toys.
Oh.
Wireless sex toys, yeah.
Bluetooth ones, yes.
Yeah. Amazon has banned the digital frequency hacking device that is caused. Actually, my so guy I work with has a Flipper Zero. I would have one, but I'm not spending $300 on a Flipper Zero.
You can just make one with an Arduino.
Yeah, but I want a like fancy like little flipper. But yes, he can. There's a bug on in AirPlay, AirDrop, where you can use the Flipper Zero to hard lock every iOS device within. What did he say? I think it's about 20 meters.
Awesome.
So, because he did it, he said, I did it on the bus the other day. Everybody's very confused. First released in summer of 2020, the tool took off this year as it fueled a TikTok prank wave. The online retail giant decided to ban the product after it became clear its hacking abilities are also able to clone credit card information. No, it can't. If it's like
how the fuck does it do that?
It can't. It reads the RFC information straight off the card, but the chip on the little chip on your card, if you use RFC, is secure. It's secured using PKI. So there's no way to actually break it. People have been trying. If they could do that, everybody would be broke. It can unlock some shitty cars. It can get into offices, yeah, if they use poor security. Like our card scanner at work, he can bypass it with that. Like he can scan your card and get the code from it, and then just send the code, so it looks like you've gone into the building. Flipper Zero device, which is retailing for $169, is not solely designed for trick unsuspecting victims and will remind some of retro Tamagotchi. Users play with a digital pet dolphin that they feed by hacking into frequencies, which is done through an electronic multi-tool that can hack into a feed at the click of a button. It's not as
really
straightforward
weird.
as that. It's mostly like, yeah, that.
Man, I want a Tamagotchi now. I had one of those when I was like fucking 9.
So the tool was banned because of card skimming technology.
was
In
an
a
egg.
demonstration, it was shown how credit card information could be stolen easily, including on Apple Pay, so as long as the fraudster has access to the card itself. Except it's not. That's not how it fucking works.
So what happens in the...
So let's watch the fucking video, because I guarantee you he doesn't actually process a payment.
Yeah.
So
Since
all it
you
is
need the card itself, so yeah.
Is it
If
just
you got
gonna
all
be
the
making-
numbers.
You got the card, then yeah.
fucking
Sleeping. It's not giving any info. I unlock my phone. And I double tap. It'll go to...
Hang on.
So everybody wants to know, can you use a flipper to steal credit card information? So you go NFC, you go read.
That's why they call it.
Now my phone's off. Or sleeping. It's not giving
If you
any
log
info.
into TikTok, I will
I
disown you.
unlock my phone. And I double tap. It'll go to my credit card. Now, if I don't register my face, it will not give up any information. Nothing shows up. Now, if I cover this, I don't want to show my credit card info. If I use my face, it'll authorize.
What the fuck is he doing? I have no idea what's happening here.
Visa.
That's a lot of
Reset.
steps to go
Do it
through.
again.
I don't even understand. Like, what's the
Reset.
point?
If I leave this screen, reset.
Yeah, this does seem extremely
Card info is
complicated to
not
steal
sent.
someone's card.
Double click. Read my face.
Yeah. So
Tap.
You have to steal it
Here's your card.
whilst
So
the
I
other
have to
person's
st-
paying.
so I have to
Unless
steal
you're on
you.
the
So
screen
this
and
isn't
have put
this
your
isn't
face or
card
passcode.
skimming.
Otherwise, it's secure.
This is so card skimming requires you to skim the fucking card. The card doesn't provide that information. So when you add a card to Apple Pay,
don't do
or Samsung Pay or Android or Google Pay or whatever,
Don't do that.
It actually pulls down like it's a new virtual card.
I was going to say, is he pulling the? Obviously,
He's pulling the card number and the expiry.
Is it unmasked?
Did you get the security code or no?
Yeah, it's unmasked, so you don't get you don't get the CVC code.
No.
Okay, so it's pointless.
Yeah. So you can't make purchases with it. Like this is fucking retarded. This is look what I've done for clout. If you got some balls, show your card number, bro.
Yeah.
Not actually returning the fucking number.
What? Right at the end, he says it doesn't something. If you replay the last like 5 seconds, you'll hear it again.
Here's your card. Yeah. It does not give out the information unless you're on the screen and have put your face or passcode. Otherwise, it's secure.
Otherwise, it's
so unless
secure.
it's completely unlocked
with someone with
your
their face, and
So
all they give
how
you
it
is the
works
credit
is
card.
when you go to make a payment with like contactless on an iPhone or Android, it'll prompt for your. So if you've got Face ID, it'll prompt for that. If you've got a biometric like a thumbprint, it'll prompt for that. It will only return that information after you have approved the thumbprint. So,
what if you don't have thumbs?
Then you enter it.
I don't even use
It'll
biometrics.
ask you. You basically got to unlock the app for it to.
Yeah, you have to open the app and say, "I'm going to make a payment."
I had to take all that shit off mine because I kept fucking my thumb up, and then like I couldn't get in my phone. So
Yeah, I don't use biometrics.
I also
No,
don't
fuck
want them
that.
to look at me.
Yeah.
Monsters.
I stick with pins and passwords.
Mark Zuckerberg just slow jerk into your picture. No.
No, the key. What you do is you can use biometrics, but what you do is you
Dead
use-
man's thumb. I like your ideas. You're
No,
a fucking
you-
smart guy.
No,
Dead
you use
man's
different
thumb.
fingers, so that when the cops come and get your phone,
Why can't you just keep the same one in the fridge?
they tell you to unlock it, or they force your thumb or your index finger onto the screen so they can unlock your phone. Well, it'll just go, oh, that's wrong. Try again. And once there's enough tries, after 5 attempts, it'll force you to use a pin, and then you tell them to go fuck themselves.
That's why my phone restarts and encrypts every.
I just feel like if
2 a.m.
there's a finger in the fridge, it'd be fine.
I mean, if cops had any sense, they'd start using a different finger every time. So.
Well,
fuck the police.
They only get 5.
True.
Don't use Face ID. Face ID is fucking stupid.
Yeah, do it on the hand that you don't write with, or do it on your offhand.
Or don't use the fingerprint at all.
Just don't
That's
use
still
it.
a 50%
Yeah, I don't-
chance
I
they'll
don't-
get it.
Yeah, I don't
You know what? Use the bottom of your cock. That's how you fucking do it. Because cops ain't ever going to think of that.
Yep.
It's a cock print.
If you could.
It's a bit embarrassing when you're going to pay at McDonald's or something.
Well, that's on
Get your
them.
fucking dick out.
Are you not confident?
Look,
enough?
they've seen worse things in there.
Well, no,
Yeah, they
because
put
then
it
they
in the
call the
fucking
police
meat.
and you've got to explain. And LA homeowner opens fire after 4 armed men broke into, burglarise his home, killing 1.
No, he's gone to jail.
So fuck around to find out.
He did go to jail, I think.
Yeah, they arrested him
correctly.
Because it's LA. It's going to happen.
4 armed men break into your house, you open fire to repel them, and you get arrested.
Yep. Welcome to LA, motherfucker. He
Fucking
killed one of them.
Yeah, that's
California.
fucked.
He
That
killed
is
one of them, so
fucked.
he's done.
The Philippines was hit by a 7.6 magnitude earthquake.
But going back to the
pretty
previous article, the way I see it is if you enter my house at night, you forfeit your right to life.
Yes, if you entered my house armed, especially
Armed
at night,
without, announcing yourself, then you're there to do harm. And I've got people in my house that I'm going to protect.
yes.
If that includes draining your body of all your blood, I will do that.
It doesn't work in California, though.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
You'll be arrested for killing a person who's broken into your house, which is retarded.
Having a weapon in your house to defend for the purposes of defending yourself, like a bat next to the door, is not allowed in Australia and would be viewed as intent. So what I have is I have a steel replica of Mjolnir that weighs about 7 kilos. That's about 4 pounds for you American. No, that's about 14 pounds for you Americans.
I feel like you should have a Gatling gun.
So if you come into my house at night, you will be deemed worthy.
Yeah, of a man who's also 6'4" and looks like a fucking hairy, ugly Viking, and he's just gonna smash your fucking face in.
It's precisely because I'm 6'4" ish that I don't have anything like that. I'm too big.
Your jujitsu.
I'm gonna have to go. There's not enough room for me to be swinging weapons around in my little apartment.
Jujitsu meme. I'm gonna do that. You got lots of room. I've seen your kitchen. You got
that's
plenty of fucking
crazy.
It looks big on the camera.
Oh,
there's a reserve behind my house, and I have a shovel.
It's only about 6 feet from me to my. Well, 6.
How wide is it? It's only like 6 feet wide.
From where I'm sitting, it's about 6-7 feet to the stove. So
is your camera basically on the other wall?
No, my camera's on the top of my monitor.
Okay, how far is
but
it?
It makes my living room look way bigger than it actually is. But there's not enough room for me to be swinging sticks or swords around. And I do kung fu and all that too. I've still got swords and sticks and knives and shit out in my spare room. But
That's why you use a Voos bottle full of concrete.
Yeah, there's no room for me to be. And I only have one entrance. My entrance and exit is the front door. So
that doesn't seem safe.
Well, that's the way this place is built. It's a little duplex. So it's just not feasible for me to have a weapon to swing stuff around. You know, if I was going to have a weapon, it would have to be a firearm.
Kitchen knife, my dude. Kitchen knife.
If they get inside, then knives will be on the table, so to speak.
I was on a work call, like a Zoom. I was in a Zoom meeting the other day, and I glanced outside my window, and there were 2 old ladies just wandering around in my backyard. Yeah. It turned out they were, So because my back gate is usually open, just because it's easier to drive the car in and out, and we don't have a dog, so it doesn't matter. But they completely
near these 2 old ladies.
They're buried in the backyard. No, they were fucking Jehovah's.
Why were they in your backyard?
Why the fuck are they?
Because apparently my front gate is confusing. There's no obvious button that you press because the button is the keyhole. And many delivery people have a fucking issue with it because they're retarded. But all you do is push the key and the door, like the gate unlatches, and then you can just walk in.
Oh no, it sounds like.
But I'm in a meeting, and I'm like, hang on a second, there's some people in my fucking backyard, and it turned out they were Jehovah's Witnesses come to preach the heretical gospel.
Were they stacked? Or
Sounds like they were scoping the joint.
No, they were old people.
So
they move in a gaggle. So anyway, but yes, Jehovah's, leave me alone.
I don't want to read around my town as well today.
I don't want to read your fucking stupid Watchtower magazine. Mormons are welcome, but you better bring me a copy of the Book of Mormon if you want to try and convert me. I want to add that to my collection of holy books.
They really got me on board with that having multiple wives thing, except I don't know I could ever deal with multiple women at the same time. But the idea is nice. I don't think it's going to work, though. Honestly, sounds impossible.
Shocking moment. Female Alabama cop tases crying black man in handcuffs repeatedly and yells at him to, quote, shut your bitch ass up as he sprawled across SWAT car. Bazza says, I fell asleep in my garage once and woke up with a dude standing in front of me, and goddamn, he was fast.
What does that mean? Did he finish fast, or did he run away fast?
Clearly, he finished fast.
That would be a perfect segue into stories about Hamas, but I'll leave that for a bit later. An Alabama police officer has been placed on leave after a video showed her arresting a handcuffed man and hitting him with a stun gun. Let's watch the footage.
Stand up.
Dude, this girl is tiny.
Women shouldn't be beat officers.
Right
They
there
should
in front
never
of
be
the car.
patrolling. Ever. Ever. Stupid shit.
Straight.
I ain't doing shit, bro. I got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying. What you saying? Oh yeah, for? I'm not. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh my fuck. Oh my god.
Have you seen her mugshot? Or her police picture? It's... Oh, God.
You want it again?
Oh, you want it again? Oh. This is like a porno. Fuck.
I know, right?
Jesus. Yeah, she's one of the most unattractive women I've ever seen in my life, honestly.
Who the hell was recording it?
Her
Probably the other person in the car. What kind of
Yeah, that's what I
fucking
want to know.
No. Well, actually could have been.
terrible?
Terrible.
Why did she tase him though? I mean, I don't know.
Stop resisting.
I've heard that before. Stop resisting. I'm not. Two people are pulling my arms in different directions. You're resisting. No, I'm not. I'm just getting yanked. And then they just hit you.
Do you want it again? He cries as she says, "Shut your bitch ass up." Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like there was some chemistry there. I think they just didn't know each other.
She
I think
wants
this
to
isn't
be
the
black
first time.
dick.
FBI director says U.S. is facing highest risk of attack in years.
Oh, no.
Chris
I heard
Wray
that
says there
last
are
week.
blinking lights everywhere and warns terrorists will exploit the southern border. What did
Oh,
I say
no
last
shit.
week? What did I say last week?
What do you mean,
revised
will?
my estimate. I revised my estimate down to six months. I should probably revise it down to 3 months now.
What do you mean they
Well, I
will
won't.
exploit the south border? They have.
Yeah. Christopher Wray has warned that the United States is facing the highest risk of a terrorist Jesus fucking Christ. In years in the aftermath of the October 7 Hamas terrorist attack in Israel. So, Texas is one step closer to leaving the U.S.
Base
There you go,
Texas.
Tim. You won't have to worry about shoveling snow. You just move down there.
No, I'm not. going to
Advocates for
They got
Texas
bugs and
secession.
shit. They got bugs and shit. I'm never leaving. I'll fucking die on this land. I'm not going. There's rattlesnakes and bugs, and it's hot as fuck all the time. I'm not going to Texas.
Advocates for Texas secession from the United States believe they are on the verge of scoring a crucial victory. The Texas Republican Party Executive Committee is set to vote over the weekend on which ballot proposition voters will decide during the Republican primary elections in March 2024. One measure would ask Republican voters, should the state of Texas reassert its status as an independent nation? Ahead of the vote, the Texas Nationalist Movement, an organization... Oh, nationalist, that's bad. That's a bad word.
The nation of Texas.
Manosphere on the move, baby. Yes. Got to watch out for all those Tate stands. An organization that supports Texas independence from the United States warned the GOP they have enough signatures to force a vote on the question of whether they support secession. This is nothing burger.
Do they have enough to win?
This is
because they don't.
This is a
Such
measure
a
on
nothing burger that you didn't switch it to the actual article itself.
Oh my god, did I not? You guys suck for taking that long to fucking.
Do you think we're paying attention?
No, I assume none of. I assume half of you are asleep, or playing a game, or.
Well, I get
reading
yelled at
something
when I
else.
do, so I can't do that anymore.
Sleep? No, I don't yell at you when you sleep.
No,
we all
playing
just laugh and I
just
set your
mutes
volume
you
to
and kicks
zero. I set your volume to zero.
You set my volume to zero quite often, I believe. That's the fucking dog, Baldo. We've been through this. Stick up for me here. I need you, buddy. It's the dog.
Yes, I have heard the dog in the background. Another voice. chat.
Nice.
He's like,
Sometimes-
what?
most
Just passed
times.
out?
The Texas Republican Party. So this is the Republican Party putting a measure on the Republican primary ballot. So it's not like it's a ballot measure. It's just hey, should the Republican Party's platform in Texas be that Texas should secede? Fucking stupid. Stupid article.
The answer is yes.
Yeah. The answer no. So
Accelerate.
All the states should reassert themselves.
God, I hate my fucking governor.
And return to their roots as members of a federation of
God, I
states.
hate simps. Simps are the reason my fucking state is going to hell. Simps. I fucking hate simps. God.
Former Rep Liz Cheney warns in new book that if Donald Trump is reelected, he could spell the end of the U.S. Republic. No, it won't. Like, God, he could. Trump was president of the United States and couldn't manage to not have his election manipulated away. Like, he couldn't fucking rig his own election.
No.
You really think he's going to end the fucking republic? Jesus Christ.
Well, he's talking about more big government. That's his talking point.
Mark my words. If Trump is the nominee and if Trump wins the election, it'll be a very lonely victory because the Democrats will take the Senate and fucking hold on to the House, and he'll be impeached on fucking day one.
That'd be interesting.
Probably removed for fucking vagaries.
That'd be hilarious.
So all this fucking the irony is all this fucking if he's reelected, it could spell the end of the U.S. Republic. All this fucking pearl clutching will make sure that he will be elected. That's all it does.
That's how the
All it
Democrats do
does.
everything. They just
Fucking
clutch
ridiculous.
pearls. They lie and they just make shit up that's not real. And that's what
Liz
happens.
Cheney's a fucking piece of trash who should never have been in Congress to begin with.
She's
Young
a
Americans
Cheney.
fearing 2024 could spark civil war are preparing for disaster. 40% of Gen Z have spent money on doomsday preparations.
Come on. I've never met a Gen Zer who could even fucking read. Like, are you really? Wow.
40% have spent money on doomsday prep.
I don't believe that.
It's the people it's the Gen Zers who buy athletic greens or who watch Tim Pool.
Yeah, the Tim Pool people.
Yeah, the
Like
Tim
one
Pool
can
people.
of beans. Like what the fuck is their doom or? I've never seen. They don't even have their own house. Like I
I've
don't
got
believe that
canned
shit.
food, but I don't call that prepping.
You're not a Gen Zer. Like I have all sorts of ammo and canned food, but I'm not Gen Zer. These fuckers, they can't
you're a
even start a
millennial.
lawnmower. They can't start a fucking lawnmower. They're useless. It's amazing. There's not been one person fucking hired in the last like 5 years.
You don't start lawnmowers. You flick the on switch and you press the button and it
press
goes.
the fucking button.
Well, that's what we do with my lawnmower. Yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
They're gonna be presented with a
Yeah, mine
can
too.
of
We have the
beans.
battery operated lawnmowers
Yeah,
now. We
and
don't
then
need
and
those
then it
petrol
runs
ones.
for and then it runs for about 15 minutes and then runs out of battery.
I'm too
Oh no,
over
I
to own
got the
lawn.
high powered
Did I post
double
that?
fisted battery one.
Did I must have posted it.
Fuckers
Hang on,
gonna
I've
be
gotta find
presented with a
this
can
one.
of baked beans and not know how to open it. They'll never figure it out. Never. Like,
Well,
is there another way I could open this? No, I don't have a can opener. What could you use a screwdriver? No, it's not a can opener. I can't do that. That's not going to work. I can't do that.
Oh, to be fair,
I'll
I
just
use
be
a
like- be like
I use a
five
can,
for
like
trying
I have
to
ring
open
pull
it.
cans and I still use a can opener because the shit comes out of the
Not,
cans easier.
not really being fair. Like, are you dumb enough to not understand how like you could open a can other ways? Because that's what I'm saying about them.
Oh yeah.
Like most of them are just fucking wandering around, just lifeless
just
in
say,
the
don't
world.
you
It's
guys have
amazing.
one?
I use a Fred as a can opener.
Costy says, "Don't you have gardeners?"
Yes, I'm
Don't even have a
sure that
garden.
Jorge and Consuelo can open my food for me.
No, I use a Australian military can opener.
God, I wish I had a
Well,
Consuelo.
the good old fucking Fred. Hell yeah.
Yep, I got about
Good old
50 of
Fred.
them.
Yep.
A couple years ago.
Get one. You used to get one in every MRA, didn't you?
Used to back. They stopped producing them back in 2007, 2008. They stopped making them because everything that in the Australian MREs are now all
it's
plastic.
sachet and
Mylar
packet.
Is it
bags.
just like
It's all
scorpions
retail
and
pouches.
snake juice or what?
It's all
What are
retail
you
pouch.
putting in
Actually, Australians have really
So-
fucking great MREs.
Kangaroo meat?
Yeah.
So I don't know if any of you guys watched the debate on Rumble, but one of the ads was for this.
Nice.
Like it's a medical emergency kit, and that was the tagline. The tagline was, "It's an election year. Be prepared." Like he fucking like I said, like I got a friend who at work who's from Chicago. I sent it to her. She thought it was fucking hilarious and spot on. Like only in
To be
America.
fair, it's been
What's in it,
riding every
though?
4 years. So
To be-
what's
I'm gonna
in
look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now.
No,
To be
it
fair
was,
though,
I've
like
got it
seriously,
here.
who doesn't have a month's worth of food in their house?
Me.
If I rationed, I'd have a month.
Yeah, I don't have a month.
I would have to
either.
ration.
Like, yeah, if I rationed
When
it,
COVID
I'd
started,
have a
I
month.
picked up like 2 weeks of canned goods because that was all the fear mongering back then. Is get 2 weeks of food saved
It's
up.
not fair. It's being smart. Take a month.
Oh,
Take a month worth of food.
when COVID
Share
started,
housing,
we
I had
increased
no
it to
room.
I haven't
400.
done it either, though. By the way, so I'm not gonna. I'm not like.
There was no room in my place to have a month's worth of food because I was still sharing at the time.
Sharing what? Your food or your room?
The house.
Both.
I was and sometimes inadvertently sharing food because motherfuckers would just steal it.
So
They
this is
steal
what's
the
in it.
shit. They always steal shit. They fucking always steal it.
This is what's in it. Amoxicillin. So it's
Oh, I love the pink stuff.
penicillin.
I fucking love the pink stuff.
Penicillin, azithromycin. So that's erythromycin.
Ivermectin.
Yeah, I saw that. The ivermectin was the funniest part for me.
That's illegal in America.
But honestly, I think all of these are on the list of
Essentials.
Yeah, the list of essential medicines that.
Why are there no bandages or anything?
Because
Because
it's just
meds.
Yeah, it's just meds.
Where's the vitamin D?
Let's go stand outside.
What are most of these though? Like what's anzithromycin? What's
Antibiotic.
So yeah, these are antibiotics.
I think doxycycline is another.
Doxycycline is an antibiotic. Amoxicillin is an antibiotic. Amoxicillin is penicillin.
Yeah, I love the pink stuff. It's great. What's the metronidazole?
It scrolls up. If you scroll up, it tells you what it could be treated for, and COVID-19 is on the list, obviously because it has Z-Pack.
Because ivermectin.
Yeah.
Yeah, ivermectin and Z-Pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Azithromycin. Yeah.
Oh,
Because those are the drugs that people were not allowed
Sustainable prepping. Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? Sustainable
Girl,
prepping.
you're plucking too far apart. Stop. That's like 16 inches.
More
What are you
intense
doing?
weather patterns. That means that we're going to have more storms and they're going to be more intense. That the storm patterns are going to change.
But if they're intense, then what are you worried
are you
about?
talking-
They'll
which are
all be
you
inside
talking
the tent.
Yeah, be fine.
Just don't have a tent. If they're intense, just don't stay away from tents.
Across the country, that places that are unused to having
Surrounded
drought will
couple
have
of
drought,
tents.
places that are unused to having rain will have rain. Additionally, that means that places that are already
You know how
experiencing
much I
severe
hate
drought and
lipstick?
flooding
I fucking hate it. Ugh. It's disgusting.
I don't like makeup generally.
You dress like a whore.
Yeah, most women.
well.
Lipstick does not suit most women. Like bright
disgusting.
red, bright
It's
bright
terrible.
red. I understand skin tone.
Bright red
Yeah, there's
indicates
but-
you are a
but-
whore.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like the crazy, the really loud lipstick, I don't like it.
Oh, I think Dave's dead.
Okay, Pauline.
Hey, Dave left a while ago.
Yeah, Dave dropped
Yeah,
out.
doesn't suit, especially does not suit Pauline either.
So
Michael
who's
Michael
growing up?
Aura text show alleged two-hole family shakedown. Think how it will look. The two-hole family. How do you fucking say that? Toy family. The
Who
two-hole.
cares? It's foreign. We don't care.
No, it's not. It's an American. Like they're Americans.
No, it isn't. That's
They're
not an American
Americans.
name. It's an immigrant name.
It's an immigrant name, but they're Americans. Well, Michael Orr's a black guy, so
Is he?
all last names are just invented. So
They-
it claims they were
seems like
blindsided by Michael Orr's attempts to get them to cough up $15 million related to royalties from the Blindside movie, according to legal documents. The family claimed Orr had threatened to defame them on social media and/or TMZ as fakes and thieves if they didn't pay. The doc stated, according to TMZ. The new documents were filed as part of an ongoing legal drama between the Tuohy family and Oa over his claims that they never gave him a fair share of his royalties from the hit 2009 film. According to the documents, Oa sent numerous texts claiming he was robbed of $50 million plus before dropping the number. If something isn't resolved this Friday, I'm going to go ahead and tell the world how I was robbed by my supposed-to-be parents. That's the deadline, all right, in text, according to legal docs. Think how it will look when it comes out.
Is that Mitt Romney?
Yes, that's Mitt Romney.
Oh, he's a little fat. Yeah, no, never mind.
Or alleged he was robbed of over $50 million by Toys and later lowered his offer to $10 million, the TMZ reports the document saying. They also reported that Toys declined to pay Orr's demands and that he raised it to $15 million. Now I want 15 after tax. The
That's
document
how
claimed
it's-
or
yeah,
said in
yeah.
text. Previous court filings from the Tuhoe's legal team claimed to show that Orr had received payments from them related to royalties from the film totaling $138,311. Evidence included a payment that was sent as recently as April, according to the filing in November.
Does he really think they made 15 million on this?
Yeah. Look,
I don't think that's very likely at all.
No, he's not. He's not the smartest. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Well,
and look, he ended up playing professional ball, and I think he went bankrupt. Like, I think he's fucking just like he's like a lot of fucking NFL players.
Well,
They make a shit ton of money and end up going fucking broke because they spend it all on fancy sneakers. That's what they spend it on,
diamond
right?
chains, fancy sneakers,
Gold
cars.
chains and fancy sneakers.
And loose women.
Let's check back in on. Let's check back in on the Alex Jones.
I bet you he spent less money and got more for it on whores than fucking Hunter Biden did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is extortion, Dave.
Because anybody could. Like, fuck, I'm pretty sure I could make that money go a lot farther than Hunter Biden. Jesus.
So far it's still 70.1% voting for Alex to be reinstated with 49 minutes left and 1.9 million votes cast.
I didn't see that Musk posted this. I'm amazed. Like, because he was pretty anti.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Oh shit! I haven't voted yet.
Alex Jones. Well, let me paste a link in the chat.
I mean, it works out for Elon anyway, because if Alex does the wrong thing, Elon gets to say, ha ha ha.
So there we go. I've posted it in the chat. If you haven't voted and you have a Twitter account, by all means, go and
it's Alex Jones.
Go and vote. Go and vote in the very important.
With every account you have.
With every account you have, yes. But if you've got a burner account, don't vote in it so that there's no like crossover.
No, he said every account.
That's how they find
all my sock
Whoops.
puppets. It's the only people who fucking upvote me on fucking Twitter.
Let's talk about Israel for a bit. We'll go through some stories. This was fucking hilarious. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Good morning. Please excuse my voice because I'm very sick, but I have a story about Palestinian erasure that I think is very important right now, and please watch to the end to find out what we can do to stop this from happening. I want to preface this video by saying DNA tests are illegal in Israel. Over a year ago, I ordered a
That is false. They are not
That
illegal.
doesn't sound right at all. Yeah, I don't believe that.
23andMe DNA test. Not because I was unsure about my my ancestry, but more so because I wanted to see, like, my relatives, if I had health, anything. I wanted all the tests. So I ordered, like, the deluxe package. I sent them my spit, and then I got my results back. And I was extremely shocked when I opened my results. So I knew I was going to be 100% Arab. But then when I opened it, it said that I was 100% Lebanese and Jordanian. And I know for a fact that I have no Jordanian ancestry. I mean, the three countries used to be one, but they've done a pretty good job of figuring out, like, who hailed from which region ancestrally. So I was shocked when I found out that I was 100% Lebanese and Jordanian. For context.
It's because there's no such thing as Palestinian race.
Because where do they come from? They come from Lebanon and Jordan.
My dad is Lebanese and my mom is Palestinian. So naturally,
your mother is
I
Lebanese.
freaked out. I was like, oh my God, am I not Palestinian? I would have been devastated. So I called my cousins, and my cousin, whose husband took the same DNA test, who's also Palestinian, told me that 23andMe doesn't test for Palestine or Israel. So I wanted to do some more research. Obviously, I'm very confused why they're not testing this huge area in this region where they're testing all these countries except for this. And then I started finding these articles of people who took the 23andMe.
Muhammad is Palestinian. Why does 23andMe think he's Egyptian? Because he fucking is. That's where his ancestry is Egyptian, because he's not from Palestine. Palestine's not a fucking place. Like it's not an ethnicity. It's not a fucking genetic ethnicity. For God's sakes, these people
It's
are
a
so
community
fucking
identity.
stupid.
That's about it.
It's an identity that has existed since the fucking 60s. That's it.
It's like
It is
saying
a,
you are.
it is a kludge used to fucking smash the Israelis with.
Cudgel.
It's like saying I'm
Cudgel,
Asian.
yes.
Yeah, cudgel, yes.
I do appreciate Kludge though. I really like that.
Is that like an old name, or did we just screw that up?
No, it's made up.
Okay.
Kludge is.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Club, cudgel, mixed. I like this.
Kludge. A system, especially. So it's a clumsy or inelegant solution.
That's a picture of a bridge.
It's very clumsy.
It's a workaround. It's a quick or dirty solution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't.
Anyway.
Okay.
back to the
Is that what you're going for?
Grabbing a stick instead of a cudgel. Yes. Okay.
And look, she's
no,
she's
we're
tracked.
building a bridge. It's a really shitty bridge, but yes, we're going to kludge the shit out of
It's a
them with a
very
bridge.
shitty workaround. Yes.
And look, I tapped this communist woman.
DNA tests as Palestinians
From behind.
and did not
You better
get
pull out.
Palestine. There are all these subreddits
I'd
on
invade her
Reddit
Gaza Strip.
about people sharing their tests.
They need I wonder if Mia Khalifa now shaves a Gaza Strip instead of has a Brazilian.
I thought it was always shaved.
No, but she has her hair done as a Gaza Strip, or as in the shape of Palestine.
That'd be nice.
Knowing that they're Palestinian,
Clearly
but getting
she doesn't
either
fuck on camera
Egyptian, Jordanian, or Syrian. And some even got Iranian. And then
Yes, because they're
God, these
fucking
people are so
everywhere.
stupid. Why do you think I drink
Egyptian
so much?
is not
People
considered
are
Arab.
Fucking stupid.
So Egyptian is its own
No.
its own
Egyptian's
halachic.
African.
No, Egyptian's not African.
Black Egyptians are African.
Black Egyptians are
Egyptians.
African. But
Egyptians are Egyptian.
Egyptians are like
They're just Egyptians. They've just been there for
Macedonian and Arab
way too
mix.
long.
Like they,
Nation and all that.
Well, I think they would want to be called Mediterranean, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'd consider Egyptians
they're
more
all lost.
Mediterranean than African.
But yeah,
Well, they
most
are.
of
All
like
North
Syria,
African,
Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, they're all Levantine. Like it's the Levant.
Yeah.
Like it's that's the area, and within that area you've got Mizrahi Jews who are the natives like me, the Arab Jews and Mizrahis, who are from fucking Palestine, the actual Palestinians.
I found this petition from 2020 to recognize Palestine in their DNA tests. I need you guys to understand how crazy it is that the #1 DNA testing ancestry company on the internet doesn't recognize an entire country
It's not
in
a
the
country.
DNA test that they give out. It doesn't make sense. And as we know, DNA tests are illegal in Israel.
They're not.
No, we don't.
20. You want to allow me to blow your mind? 23andMe is an Israeli company.
So I truly
Well,
believe
that's
that
even
the
more reason why they're
the
not
irony that
recognizing Palestine.
these people have given money to an Israeli company and their DNA to an Israeli company.
Yeah.
the reason that they won't test Palestine is because they know ancestrally these people are not from this land.
Well, I thought it was
And
a different
instead of-
country.
So the Jewish genetic, like Jewish genes, like DNA, is incredibly detailed. Like they have. That's why. So Ashkenazi is this like area in
They're
like
extremely
Turkey and
insular.
like Eastern Europe. That's where they hail from. Like there's like the Sephardic Jews, like Mizrahi Jews. Like all their DNA is like very deeply sequenced. Like you can, like if you're a Jew, you know it because it
Oh, yeah.
comes up.
Yeah, it comes up for me too. I don't know my percentage, but I don't think it's 2.8. It's like 1.6 or something.
Yeah.
But no, like I don't know. I haven't done enough
I
Jew
think
digging.
mine comes from the Greek part, like the Greek Sicilian part. I think they might have taken some women back with them.
I haven't done enough digging, but it's like it's the what was I gonna say? Fuck, never mind. I lost it.
Yeah, I need to do that at some point, Tomo.
Take some women back with them.
Yes.
of Standing with the truth, 23andMe decided to just take out the entire country. This is a great example of disgusting erasure of the truth that Palestinian people belong
If
to
you
this
say
land
erasure like that
and
again, I'm gonna
have a right
find
to
you and
return to the
destroy you.
land that they are ancestrally from. So
that shit.
please join me in A, boycotting 23andMe until they decide to recognize
BDS,
Palestine,
BDS.
and B, leaving a 1-star review on the App Store urging them to
Get 'em.
recognize
Erase my
Palestine and show the truth that Palestinians hail from that region. Thank you. Morning.
So yes, she got fucking like this isn't the original post. The original post got fucking dragged because everybody was like quote tweeting it and saying, "Yeah, I got a DNA test. Like I was born in America, and it says my ancestry's in Europe or some shit. I've never been to Europe."
It's called ancestry, motherfucker.
It's fucking hilarious. The other thing they've been losing their mind about. So people be getting mad about pictures like this. Like, look, this is real. This is real. This is fucking real. Yes, it's real. It's real. These are people who are like these are
Israel
military age
Guatemala?
males who were arrested in northern Gaza. You know that area that the Israelis have been telling civilians to get out for weeks. Now that they're on the ground in there, you are asked to surrender, and as part of the surrender, you are told to strip down to your skivvies so that we know you're not wearing a suicide vest, and come out with your hands up with the gun raised above your head. So this is apparently like a horrible thing.
I don't see how this is that okay. So
yes, Israeli troops round up Palestinian men in northern Gaza as U.S. blocks ceasefire bid.
Everybody
UN
hates
Security
men.
Council.
I hate men. Everybody hates men.
Here's
Round
another
'em up.
photo of them all, kneeling down so they can't fucking escape. Like, what do you fucking expect?
There's 30 dudes in that picture. Who gives a shit? Like
this is the ridiculous thing, Tim. What the fuck do you want them to do?
that's
Like,
that's kind of the whole point of all this. It's Democrat tactics.
If they're
damned if you do,
if
damned
they're
if you
bombing them, it's like, oh, how dare you bomb them? You should stop being cowards. Come in on the ground and fight us man to man, or go house to house.
They don't do that.
All right. How dare you? Not like that.
Yeah.
No,
it's
what do you
it's,
fucking
it's
want?
PR bullshit. Like they can't
Yes,
win.
it's absolute bullshit. So this is hilarious. So they hosted a so members of New York's Jewish community demanded a permanent ceasefire in Gaza during the first night of Hanukkah. People were tweeting like, "Oh, I just learned that Hanukkah was about the Jews fighting a war with the Greeks. It's not the Greeks, it's the Mennonites, but whatever." And that see, the Israelis have always been fighting, completely ignoring the fact that if you believe the story is real, that proves the Jews were there the whole fucking time. That thing they keep fucking denying. Like Jews all came, like all the Jews in Israel, they all came from Europe. No, I think it's something like 30% of Jews are Ashkenazis, from like descended of Ashkenazi Jews from Europe. Like, where do you think the rest came from, motherfucker? Like, they're Sephardic Jews or they're Mizrahi Jews. Like, they're fucking Yemenites or fucking the Jews from Iraq who were expelled after Israel fucking became a country, or from fucking Morocco, or every other fucking country that had pogroms against Jews. Like, holy shit. Like, people have no fucking understanding of history. It's so fucking retarded.
Well, it's because no one's teaching them history, or properly teaching them.
The people
history
teaching them
as well.
history are that Israel is
Marxists.
is a colonial state, and the Palestinians are oppressed people, and we need to fight with the fight for their socialism and whatever. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I fucking hate it. Anyway,
when
Ross Stevens, CEO of Stone Ridge Asset Management, sent a letter to Pennsylvania State University, telling them that he's withdrawing a $100 million donation over President Liz McGill's anti-Semitism comments before Congress.
I mean, I'll take it.
I think that was saying she's resigned as well.
I will be a champion for the Jews for $100 million.
For $100 million, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll wear a fucking Star David T-shirt every day for the rest of my life. Is that a man?
No, this is a woman. So this is an NYU student who tore down posters of Israeli hostages, complains that she's been suspended from school, had her scholarship rescinded, and will be kicked out of campus and dorms next semester.
So after I was filmed tearing down these posters outside of Tisch Hall, a student at NYU circulated the video on social media, and she was calling for us to be doxxed. Shortly after, celebrities, public figures, and Zionist platforms with millions of followers.
You know, like TikTok, a Zionist platform.
You're not getting cancelled, you're getting consequenced.
Yeah, I believe it's called consequence culture. Like, this is the most, like, I know it, like, it's hard because deep down, I'm not a fan of cancel culture. Like, I fucking hate cancel culture. You should be able to say, like, there's a reason I don't put my name to, like, I have an alter ego that I use online, and I'm not stupid like Tim where I use my real name. No offense, Tim.
God damn, Timothy.
He's busy playing video games.
Asleep.
He doesn't care.
No, I was actually playing something. Sorry, what were you saying?
What are you doing?
No, I was saying there's like cancel culture is a real threat, but it's not. It's a threat to people who hold conservative ideas, and it has been for a while.
Yeah.
Like if you're against transing kids, then the libs are going to come for you.
Yep.
So it's hard. It's very, very hard to feel any kind of sympathy for these fucking people who cheered on cancel culture for so long. And, you know, it's not cancel culture. It's consequence culture. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's right, Davis. That was the Hittites and the Amorites.
I used to know things. I don't care.
This is what you get.
But yeah, it's really
like
fucking
this.
hard to feel any sympathy for these people.
Why are you trying to feel
considering a bad tweet would get you fucking dragged and your life destroyed. Like, tough. Like, wah. Like, the fucking Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals. Number 4 is make your enemy live by their own rules. Well, welcome to Rule 4.
Sharing our information publicly. The student also created a petition which received over 10,000 signatures to call for the expulsion of everyone in the video. I faced relentless backlash from right-wing media and news outlets for weeks, most calling for me to be jailed, expelled, deported,
What does that
assaulted,
mean?
and to be sent to Gaza.
Jail.
NYU refused to
What's
cover
the zid?
off-campus housing because I'm on scholarship, so I couldn't really afford
Look
to live
at
in New York
that
otherwise.
Holy
So
shit.
despite it like no longer being safe for me to live in dorms, they denied me access to off-campus housing. And
How does that
Charlotte
work?
says-
That doesn't make any sense.
Charlotte says
do
we
that.
got blacklisted in tech by not speaking out on Twitter against Trump in 2016. Yeah, exactly. You didn't fight hard enough against Trump. Like what? Like supporting Trump got you fucking fired from stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
How do you get blacklisted for off-campus housing? That doesn't make
sense. It still will get you fired.
Well, she can't get off-campus housing because she couldn't afford it in the first place. She could
I
only
doubt
get it
that.
through her. Well, she can only get it because of her scholarship.
I also doubt that.
now they're denying me access to higher education.
So just to get this straight,
look at this fucking
NYU
guy.
suspended.
Higher education is not a right.
Jesus. Physiognomy, is that right?
Yes, physiognomy. Yeah.
Jesus, fuck.
The ears, the nose, the jaws, the underbite, everything.
Yes.
His ears.
You.
No.
The way his hair
ears
is
are-
parted, his attire, it's all set up. He doesn't dress like this in daily life.
I bet you he does.
I bet you
this
he
is
fucking does, Tim.
Everything
I bet
this
you
guy
this is-
is.
I bet you
The
this is how he
glasses I
dresses
see,
every day.
the glasses I can see, the shirt. I mean, this is all set up just for the interview.
I can imagine this guy says the word actually more than he does.
Oh, that's a certainty. Yes.
Took away your scholarship, made it impossible for you to afford housing, all because you tore down a poster.
No, it's because you're poor.
As a part of my scholarship, that would grant me on-campus housing, and so because I was suspended, I would have to move off campus after the semester, essentially kicking me out of the dorms, leaving me unhoused, and
Not homeless, unhoused, because she's one of those.
Oh, why?
and also denying me access to any higher education until fall 2024.
Nobody's
You know what's
denying access.
disappointing?
Get your own fucking money, you fucking.
You know what's
entitled
disappointing?
bitch.
Her glasses are almost the same as mine.
Wow.
And they have also restricted my privileges, so I
you
am
wear them that
not
low on your
able to
nose as
attend on campus off.
No, they do end up there after a while, though.
Oh, look at her face right here. She looks like a rabbit.
No, they've denied your
campus events
privileges.
or
Well, that's right. They're
participate in
privileges.
any
They're not
student
rights.
clubs.
You're not a student, so
So
you're not an active
Well,
student,
we
so you
are.
don't get to go to student events.
It's
Yeah,
impressive that she knows these tricks. Well, actually, she
I
actually
support
looks like
brutal,
she's 26.
genocidal, rapist, baby killers. Why is everybody being so horrible to me?
It's like
So that
if you
turned out to
violate
be
the
a really
terms,
bad idea. Yeah.
The scholarships are contracts.
Yeah.
You have to abide by certain academic standards and behaviors.
Yep.
Otherwise, your funding gets revoked. Like it's a contract.
Tom Bolla says, did she ever speak up for Alex Jones against debanking? No, I guarantee you she was fucking cheering it on.
Mm-hmm.
Consequence culture.
Yeah, this is the consequence of violating your scholarship.
Anyway, let's watch Pramila Jayapal not call out Hamas for doing anything bad.
I've seen a lot of progressive women, generally speaking, they're quick to defend women's rights and speak out against using rape as a weapon of war, but downright silent
not a
on
weapon of war,
what
it's
we saw on
spoils
October
war.
7th and what
Fucking weapon.
might be happening inside Gaza right
is a
now
weapon.
to these hostages.
Absolutely a
Why is that?
Not really.
I mean, I don't
the aftermath.
know that that's true. I think we always talk about the impact of war on women
Jesus.
in particular. In fact, I remember 20 years ago, I did a petition around the war in Iraq.
Have you said
saying
have
that,
you talked about it since October
absolutely.
7th?
And I've condemned what Hamas has done. I've condemned
Specifically
all
against
of
women?
the actions. Absolutely, the rape, of course. But I think we have to remember that Israel is a democracy. That is why they are a strong ally of ours. And if they do not comply with international humanitarian law, they are bringing themselves to a place that makes it much more difficult strategically for them to be able to build the kinds of allies, to keep public opinion with them. And frankly, morally, I think we cannot say that one war crime deserves another. That is not what international humanitarian law says.
Okay, with respect, I was just asking about the women, and you turned it back to Israel. I'm asking you about Hamas. In fact,
I already answered your question, Dana. I said it's horrific, and I think that rape is horrific, sexual assault is horrific. I think that it happens in war situations. Terrorist organizations like Hamas obviously are using these as tools. However, I think we have to be balanced about bringing in the outrages against Palestinians. 15,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli airstrikes, 3/4 of whom are women and children.
and it's horrible, but you don't.
I love that stat. 3/4 of women and children. Yeah. What do you classify as children?
But also, do you
so
know
they're
why,
17. They're 17. Oh, okay, right.
The reason why is because Hamas hides behind women and children.
Also, Hamas recruits at like 12. Like Hamas starts recruiting at 12. Like,
This
and
is
by
what I always-
15, you go into training.
I always say
Like-
this, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, okay, so do you expect the Israelis to go in, boots on the ground, door to door, doing horrible fucking fighting that's going to cost absolutely ass tons of lives? Or
Well,
are
the
they just
irony
going to
is
hit
they're
the point
doing
where
that
they're
and they're
hiding?
still fucking complaining.
I know. That's
Like,
why you can't win.
fucking win.
I know we've
Should've
argued about this
nuked 'em.
before, but like Russia did
Should've
the same
nuked
shit
it.
when they invaded. There's the same shit. They're trying to minimize casualties, but they're still getting the PR negativeness. Same thing. I mean, of course you're the aggressor, but honestly, it's kind of the same deal. Theoretically, they're the aggressor coming into Gaza here now, but it's the same shit. You're trying to, it's all about the narrative. What they're going to paint you as the bad guy. Doesn't matter if you are or you aren't, or if you legitimately are. You're just the bad guy.
Yeah.
Fun thing about the Jews is they don't give a shit. Like, they don't fucking
Yeah,
care.
Bibi doesn't give a fuck. Like,
Nope.
Bibi don't give no shit.
I don't care if he 9/11 this. This is I don't give a shit. Like, we're gonna finish this. It's done. I don't blame him for it. It's the only way you can do it. I wouldn't care if it was the opposite. If it was like a nation full of Arabs exterminating the Jews in Iran, like because they're terrorists. I don't care. Okay, you can't live with these people. Like, if that's what's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen. Where the West is gonna have a real come to Jesus or come to fucking Allah moment, whoever fucking you believe in, very soon. You can't live with these people.
Too late. They're already here.
So kick out the Jews.
So this guy, Rifat in Gaza.
I have a lot to say.
The other, like back in October, in response to the story about. So people saying this story has been debunked. I haven't seen it actually be debunked. Like, it was anecdotal, so take it with a grain of salt, or I guess baking powder. But yes, he tweeted with or without baking powder, and Barry Weiss retweeted it saying, "Here is Rafit Al-Ria joking about whether or not an Israeli baby burned alive in an oven was cooked with or without baking powder." So he was killed in an airstrike, and now people are blaming Barry Weiss for because Barry Weiss put a kill target on him, a Palestinian writer and reporter in Gaza, for daring to joke about the baby in the oven hoax.
That seems pretty. Yeah, don't joke about hoaxes like that. Alex Jones was crucified.
Not only did Barry Weiss put a kill target on Rafa Aliyah for daring to joke about a baby in the oven, which the regime itself debunked. No, they didn't. But she hadn't even retracted it. Her post now repeating the hoax.
Oh, it's a chick.
Yeah, Barry Weiss, yeah.
Also, Israelis do not they don't care about who they're going to airstrike off Twitter. Like, I don't like you're retarded.
It's just fucking retarded. Like, oh, Barry Weiss has got a kill list. Well, let me just DM Barry to add a few names. Starved Israeli hostages were drugged, fed before release, so they'd look calm and happy on camera. Anybody shocked about that?
I don't know. That was a little bit weird. Like, it didn't really look to me like full on drugging. So I was a little bit concerned. I saw the video. I'm like, that just.
So starved Israeli hostages were fed tranquilizers and extra food right before they were freed by Hamas to make them appear calm and happy for the cameras. An Israeli health ministry leader told the Knesset Health Committee that the 110 civilian hostages returned in a swap for Palestinian terrorist suspects last week were given the Israeli brand of Klonopin to improve their mood. The benzodiazepine class sedative and muscle relaxant can produce a euphoric feeling, which could explain at least why at least one hostage went viral for her supposed look of love towards the Hamas fighter.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. That was very weird. That was one of those points that, like,
look, she looks pretty drug fucked.
Well,
does that look like a girl who?
I saw her walking around though, and she looked fine. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I saw her walking around.
Well, she's on crutches.
Oh, on crutches. Maybe it was a different chick.
So.
But usually, well, that's a very drugged-looking picture. I'll give you that. But I swear I saw him walking around.
No, it's not drugged. She's in love. She's in love to him.
She's been Helsinki syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
I was making a Die Hard joke.
Oh, right. Hamas raped men as well as women.
You mean young boys?
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
So yes,
Hamas. You didn't play. You got to play it. You didn't even play.
Cut it off.
Did.
You didn't play.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
There you go.
Because they are gay. Cool. If you're raping men, you're gay.
They're Muslims.
Don't rape women either, but yeah, if you rape women, you're gay. Men, you're gay. So investigators reveal how sexual assault victims were tied up, stripped, and mutilated as Israel launches its biggest ever criminal investigation. Nobody will fucking believe it. Like, nobody will believe it anyway. They already don't believe it. So I was raped and beaten by a Russian soldier beside a pile of used condoms. Ew. Disgusting.
What?
First images show Israel.
Why are they using
condoms?
That doesn't make sense to me.
Because they don't want to pay
flags. You don't want to catch anything.
Fucking red flags. Red flags.
You don't want to catch anything.
Yeah.
Safe sex, man.
That's not how
Safe
that shit
sex,
works.
Tim. Jesus.
That's not how that shit works.
Plus, if there is a baby, it's kind of proof that something went down.
Yeah.
No, that's not how that shit works. Nobody cares. If you're, I'm not even gonna say it. I don't even want to.
They're let's be real, Tim. They're probably doing it when they're fucking each other. That's probably what the condoms were used for. Not when they're raping. Not when they're raping the women. So when they're butt fucking each other.
If there's no skin to skin contact, it's not gay. Is that how that works?
So if you wear a condom, it's not gay.
Where is Ryu? Ryu,
the prophet.
you need to answer.
That's what he said. It's in one of the hadiths, I'm sure.
Tell me more about these rules of gay, non-gay sex, Tim.
I'm trying to get Ryu in here to clarify him. I've only heard it from him. Where the fuck is he at?
He just doesn't come. He doesn't show up anymore. He doesn't.
He
Like
just fucking carpet bombs us with terrible fucking stories about whores and sluts and fucking thoughts.
The Ryu Zone's only got probably 10 or 12 articles this week.
Oh,
He's content in his little containment zone.
In his little containment zone, yes. First images show Israel preparing to flood Hamas tunnels with seawater as troops set up pipes and pumps in Gaza.
Good. Pump them out.
This is how you handle fucking tunnels. Because I didn't see a lot of fucking watertight doors in all those footage.
Drown the fucking rats.
Yeah,
so to
shit.
speak.
Drown them or isolate them from.
Have you ever touched on how much the Hamas leaders are like worth? They're like they're like the richest people.
They're
in the
all
world.
like 6 and 7 figures. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
It is fucking stupid.
Look, I really do hope that Israel wraps this up by the end of the year, like the ground campaign, and then starts the new year with some fucking some Munich style retribution. There should be some elevators blowing up. There should be some car bombs. There should be some strange pool accidents.
Are we talking about Ireland or Israel right now?
I'm talking about Israel. I'm talking about them fucking going to Qatar and fucking killing some rich pricks. Rich prick Hamas leaders who seem to be able to flit around the fucking world with him. This is what I don't understand. These motherfuckers get to, they're flying to fucking... They're flying all around the fucking world and not a fucking thing happens to them.
They are sanctioned to do what they do.
And I bet they're not on any of MasterCard's master lists.
Yeah, I bet they can... Mm-hmm. Well, we saw the fucking MasterCard from the Palestinian Islamic Bank of one of the Hamas leaders. They captured his home and found his old credit card from 2019. So he's not on the MasterCard blacklist. Tom Boller says, I claim copyright on the idea of saltwater in the tunnels, but perhaps Rome did that to Carthage first. So yes, good on them. Fucking do it. Let's do some Aussie news.
Oh fuck.
From Wall Street Silver, a massive homelessness crisis is breaking out in Australia. A tent city is springing up along the Brisbane River. Tim, can you confirm that there is a tent city on the Brisbane River?
Don't trust Wall Street Silver anymore. He's
go outside to the river and check it out.
Yeah, well, this is from news.com.au's TikTok channel. So
live stream your video.
He's been pulling clips just off of TikTok and just trying to add context. Like, this is the Brisbane River. I can tell that's around.
That's what
we
we do.
I don't know when this was though, so
okay.
I don't know if this is a homeless camp or if
at least they're using tents.
At least they're using tents, right?
Yeah.
Like
that's
a pretty big fancy tent, but you know,
you can get
those tents pretty
for
cheap.
like $40.
I know, but it's a pretty big tent.
$40? You get a tent like that for $40?
It'd be a cheap Chinese one, but yes, yeah. You can buy them at Walmart, Walmart, but cheap ones.
You guys got
cheap.
Kmart still, man.
Our Kmart is not your Kmart, and our Target is not your not your Target. Same name, different company.
So there you go. $14 for a 2-person dome tent.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's super fucking cheap.
That's dirt cheap. There you go.
Yeah, I've got the one of the. I think it's the 3-person dome. Yeah.
3-person pop-up, 3-person dome, 5-person tent with vestibule, 10-person dark tent.
What do you even? Is this real or is this a Facebook spam? Because I'm gonna buy a bunch of fucking tents.
This is a real.
I could resell these tents for more money than they're selling the tents for. Look at that
You have to
8-person
somehow
bell tent. That looks nice.
get them into the US.
No, fuck.
They're probably
Also
dirt cheap at
Kmart.
Walmart.
God, I miss Kmart.
Dude, you could probably go to AliExpress and fucking buy them dirt cheap and get them shipped in.
We don't trust the Chinese.
Yes, you fucking do.
These are Chinese products.
These are Chinese tents.
I know they all are. Everything is.
So
I miss
shit,
Kmart. so
6
much.
person, 2-room tent, $155.
Damn.
Why buy a house?
Two
You just
rooms.
buy a 2-room tent.
Look at that 8-person beige tent. Look at the big pole.
That's actually pretty
man.
Hang on.
That'd be great.
It looks totally different in the second picture than it does in the first picture.
All right, so
Ooh,
that-
that's
there you
not.
go.
Is that a hot tub in it? What's that?
No, it's
these
are inflatable beds.
I was slightly wrong.
Kind of
It was in the
boozy
wrong
ass shit
place.
is that, man?
Well, that's in West End, which is still close to where I was thinking of.
So,
It,
yeah,
all right.
so-
Yeah.
There you
None of
go.
that shit looks
You can get a
terrible.
self-inflating mattress for $22.
Oh, those are shit.
So you,
I
you
thought
rock it
Australia was expensive. Like you could live in the bush for
$8
nothing.
for
Yeah,
a
but
fucking
we live
air
right
mattress.
next to China, so and they get to import their shit cheap.
Like
Cheap Chinese garbage
$100,
is
and you're
cheap as
look at
shit,
that
man.
Navy. Look at that bed. You could do $8 for dude. You could live homeless
For
for
20
like
for 20 so
$32.
for you get the $8 bed and the $14 tent and you've
Holy
you've got a place to live and sleep.
Hell yeah.
But you're going to be
light bulb's
spending
rather expensive, but the rest
$35 on a
is cheap as
fan.
Shit.
Yeah.
You need-
Yeah,
or
you're
do you
spending
need fans?
$35 on a
Probably need-
recharge. No, you can't because how are you going to recharge it?
Yeah.
You
Solar.
need a wind-up fan.
No, go back up one.
That shit.
Go back up two. That lantern. It's probably a solar down one level from that. It's probably a solar
yeah.
lantern.
Oh yeah, it is solar lantern. So there you go. Another $12 and you've got
There
light.
you go.
Yep.
Yeah. $200 you can live like a fucking
$90
bum.
for a stovetop.
No problem.
Yeah, and
Not in-
you can get unemployment.
Look at the
$1.
all right. Hey, look at the price of these fucking twist ties though. $6 for 9 twist ties, but yeah, I can buy a tent for like twice that. Come on.
They're reusable ones. They're silicone reusable
Who
ones.
cares? Like they're half the price of an actual tent.
There you go. You get a light
LED
and a
with
fan for $12.
But that one's not rechargeable.
That was not rechargeable. You can get it, and if you want to
Sold.
fucking, if you really want to splurge, you can get the two-seater sofa.
Oh, shit! I'm gonna have to get me one of them.
Get the two-seater inflatable sofa in your
Sofa
two-room
bed. Sofa
2-room
bed.
6-person tent. So,
Man.
or you get one of these twin sofa chairs, a padded chair. Like, look, yeah, if you will, like,
Walkie talkies. Jesus Christ, man. Hell yeah.
Octobola says all people's schoolies displaced.
Yeah, no, it's. I put the
Nobody
actual
goes to
article.
Brisbane for schoolies.
No, I put the actual
No, it's
article. in
Gold
show chat.
Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah, unsightly pause.
Yeah,
much
no,
is
it is
that
actually a
E-tool?
homeless tent city by the.
How much
by
is
the
that
looks of it.
e-tool there? $8.50? Jesus, that's cheap for an e-tool.
Yeah, convert that back to American, by the way, because these are Aussie prices.
Yeah, these are Aussie dollars.
That's like
how
a
much is-
$5 shovel.
Really?
So one Australian
Yeah.
dollar, $1 is about 70 cents.
Yeah, it'd be like $5-6 American dollars for the shovel.
Yeah.
How much is shipping to
12,
America?
$13 for the lantern.
Way too much.
That's
what I mean. You could buy this shit on fucking AliExpress.
What is that mallet tent peg? It
10
looks
peg.
like a
It's
sex
spec-
toy.
It does, yeah.
Oh, I might have to get one.
Look at that fucking picnic set. I wish I had people to go have a picnic.
Emergency
That's
tent.
just a lean-to. That's a. It's like
Fuck, that's expensive. $140 for a fucking Jesus scam.
try
ass.
Amazon instead. Excuse me.
These are all the same thing. Like it looks like a.
They're
These are-
more expensive.
Are you on Facebook?
1 to 2 person ultralight camping tent.
No, that's half person.
Don't you have to buy like 100 of these on AliExpress? Don't-
No, the Alibaba is the.
Oh, that's Alibaba.
Is this is the single item? You can buy 1 to 500. But yeah, so if you were homeless, and you had a few dollars, like, look, if you're homeless, you can get paid. Like we will pay you. Like you'll be able to get
for $100, and then you have an entire house and an entire fucking like you have a camp stove, you
That's
have lights.
completely portable because you just steal a trolley from Woolies or Coles and it's all movable in that.
Yep. Basically.
So the job seeker payment is $566 a fortnight.
Fuck, man.
That's yeah.
That's
New
the
Start
maximum
was
payment.
New Start was only $400 a fortnight when I got it.
Yeah.
Way back when.
So that's what it is now. So one fortnight, you $566. You take $100 to Kmart, and you've got your house sorted, your place to live.
Yeah.
And we don't have the issue that you have in the US where it might freeze to death. No,
not in Australia.
Not in Brisbane.
Yeah, not in.
You might drown. You might drown because you're on the
Maybe
fucking Brisbane River.
when there's a flood. When there's a flood, maybe.
Yeah.
But take $200 and you get a decent tarp to put over the tent, so then you don't cook yourself during the middle of the summer days. It's getting pretty
fears
nasty
for
out
missing
there.
workers after warehouse erupts in flames.
This fire on
It's
full
not as impressive as
display.
the house exploded.
An earth-rattling explosion sending witnesses into a panic.
You could just feel it on your face. It was whoosh.
Trucks on fire, cars on fire. Yeah, it was really scary.
Nathan Godfrey works at a nearby factory on Superior Drive. This is his truck ablaze. Nathan and his workers are okay, but the same can't be said for his neighbours.
It's believed that one of the guys didn't make it out, I don't think.
As we work through the fire, we'll be able to make some more confirmations of the unaccounted persons.
2 others inside were taken to hospital, along with 2 firefighters burned in the line of duty.
We're comfortable that they'll make a speedy recovery.
We'll remain on scene, obviously for the firefighters if there's any further injuries.
The blaze erupted around midday.
There was a truck in the driveway backed in there unloading when the fire started.
A neighbouring factory suffered minor damage, but
Anyway, so that was in Melbourne. This is in Melbourne as well. It's always fucking Melbourne.
But police are right now in a standoff with climate protesters blocking the Westgate freeway off-ramp.
Ah dear, Isabella
no, not the
Steskowski
Westgate.
is there live. Good morning to you, Izar. Police are making some arrests, we're hearing.
I started too soon.
Police have just arrested about 10 people. This man's just being carried
Feels like
off,
she's quite overdressed for this particular cross.
He's been arrested, sir. Just very quickly, can you describe to me what's happened? You were lying on the road. This is the Westgate off-ramp, incredibly busy morning.
Remember when you couldn't have tattoos to be a cop, like to be like if you're a cop? I remember that.
No, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, back in the day, you couldn't have tattoos or couldn't have visible tattoos.
Yeah, that was only like fairly recently.
Yeah,
I think.
You refuse to move and you're being arrested right now.
That's right, because we're about disruption. We're about waking people up to what's happening in our society. We're worried about Labor not really being fair dinkum about reducing the climate problem.
And you're being arrested right now. These officers are taking your details. You're okay with that?
Yes, I'm very. I see that we have to do this in order to try and shake the community, shake the government to stop digging up coal, to stop mining.
My guy, that's 30% of the economy. You want us to just stop?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
they
nah.
do want that. Yes, they want you to just stop it. These people they're not functional humans.
Well,
They're
no,
not-
well, they have the same problem every leftist has.
Yeah, not
They
functional
can't
human.
think more than 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
This is the same kind of moron who's like, oh, you don't use nuclear because it's bad. Yeah, why is it bad? Oh, because it is.
But your renewables are cheaper, Baldo. Don't you know that?
Because this is, I'm usually mad about Vic Pol being too heavy-handed, but they can lock
You know what, in
these
this case,
spastics.
most
They
of
can
the
lock all
time-
these spastics up.
Most of the
Yeah.
time, the cops are heavy-handed, but this is a time where all right, get the fucking rid of these people.
They don't look like they're being too fucking heavy-handed.
Like,
they're
this
riding
man
him up
is-
while he's fucking giving an interview.
He's literally
It's because the
half a
media's
man.
there. That's why.
You could just pick him on, put him on your shoulder, and just fire him and carry him away.
Reminds me of someone. It's me.
Oh no, don't
and
do that to
also
Mario.
to stop seismic blasting in the Otway Basin. What's happening now is criminal.
So these officers need to talk to you still. We're going to take you over here just to show you what's
How
going on.
small
Guys,
is that
this the area
man?
where these climate protesters were protesting. This is day
Yeah,
3.
he
You can
was
see
like
they're
4'10"
coming
or
back
something
here now. A huge police
Good
presence here. This has
Lord,
been
look
a
at this.
disruption of about
Oh, look
20 to 30 minutes.
It's like the island of
Look at that
broken
whale.
toys. What the fuck?
All she's
So
missing
we're
is the blue
flying
hair.
across this area right now.
And
As
there's
I
all
say,
the
about
crazy
10
cat. Look at the
biceps
so
on that
far.
chick.
And you can see this has
Holy
disturbed some
fuck.
traffic here at that
Girl, it's
Westgate
90%
off-ramp.
fat.
Already some
now she's
frustrated
strong.
drivers. This is an
I bet
incredibly
you.
busy.
Oh, she's a
Look
big
at the
girl.
fucking police. Jesus Christ.
Tam, that's not strong. That's fat strong. There's a big
Never
fucking
know.
difference.
Hey, wait a minute.
Part of Melbourne, South Melbourne.
Anyway.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hate on retard strength.
Oh no, it's fucking dangerous.
It's pretty much how I exist. So
I've been hurt by retard strength a few times. It's fucking crazy.
I've been saved by it.
I've been saved by it too, but I've fucking
Some of the green text on 4chan about retard strength are pretty hilarious.
It's real.
Yeah.
So in Sydney, they opened up a new interchange, an underground interchange called the Rosedale Interchange, and it basically fucked traffic for the entire city. And it's not going to be fixed until 2028. So everybody knows about the Harbour Bridge. There's another bridge in Sydney called the Anzac Bridge. The Anzac Bridge is a pretty important artery for like the inner west of Sydney. Before the Rosedale interchange opened, there were 7 lanes of traffic flowing to the Anzac Bridge, which is only 4 lanes. They added 3 more lanes. Like the Rosedale interchange now, like the Anzac Bridge has 10 lanes of traffic flowing to the Rosedale to the Anzac Bridge. So it's a fucking shit show. Like the entire city just basically ground to a fucking halt.
So 10 lanes flowing into 4.
10 lanes flowing into 4, yeah.
Oh God.
Who could have foreseen a problem?
Yeah, nobody could have possibly seen that happening. So, but like this is the culmination of like 15 years of road construction. This like the Rosedale interchange connects the M4, the M5, the M8, and the inner city, the cross city tunnel.
And they didn't think
into
to
like one interchange.
widen the Anzac Bridge first.
No, you'd have to duplicate the fucking Anzac Bridge. You can't get that done. Like that's some of the most expensive real estate in Sydney.
That's retarded.
It'd only be more expensive if you did it on the other side, like the eastern side of the Harbour Bridge. There is talk about another tunnel across the harbour, but that's for getting to North Sydney. That's not duplicating the Anzac Bridge. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Neither do they. Neither do they. They don't have a fucking
Yeah, I was just going to
clue.
say, I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing either.
People were getting confused because the signage is like, oh yeah, M8 toll and go this way. People were avoiding it because they thought the interchange had a toll. So they were avoiding it completely when it's actually the M8 that has a toll, but it's further up. It's just like shithouse signage. Like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Like absolute fucking clown show. Wambler shootings. FBI arrests US man in connection with Queensland terrorist attack. That left 6 dead. This was these were the weirdos.
The trains.
The trains, yeah. Gareth and Stacey.
Hey, be nice to my people.
The weirdos.
Hey, they're my people too, mate. But, I mean, they're fucking not in the head.
But yes. So apparently some guy in the US was arrested in Arizona, yeah. In connection with the last year's religiously motivated terrorist attack. Yep. They arrested a 58-year-old US national near Overgard in Arizona on December 1st. The man who Guardian Australia has confirmed is named Donald Day was in online contact with Gareth and Stacey in the lead up to the shootings. Ooh. Although both said they never met in person, Gareth Train and Don repeatedly refer to one another as brothers in online posts. Videos and posts made by the men betray similar preoccupations and apparent hatred of police, fundamentalist Christian ideology, and loose connections to beliefs linked to the so-called sovereign citizen conspiracy movement.
Jesus Christ, that could describe me.
I know, right? Except for the fundamentalist Christian ideology.
Yeah, the
and
rest
the
was
and the sovereign citizen stuff. I'm like, oh,
yeah, but
holy
it's
shit.
a loose connection.
If this was anti-government conspiracy, then yeah, it'd be me.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah,
definitely on the CIA's watch list.
More importantly, Thames fucked.
This is what I was talking about with Wall Street Silver before, because he's pulled a clip of the police conference after this, where they said if you espouse anti-vax, anti-police, blah 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 things, we're going to be looking for you, because that was in direct response to this attack. So yeah, like it's like technically this was a terrorist attack because they killed the cops specifically because they were cops. The train said these people are devils and they're coming to kill us, so we're going to kill them first.
Then that's not a terrorist attack. No, see, this is terrorist attack is a very specific thing. Its intention is to put forward a political message through the use of violence and terror.
Yes, which is death to the cops, and then that's what they
No,
did.
but that's not what
that's
it
why
was. Their
deep.
motivation to make the cops afraid. No, their motivation was to not be killed by the cops, so they killed them first. That was their motivation. I don't think that's a terrorist. I think characterizing it as a terrorist attack is not correct.
As you recall in the previous article, they've changed the definition of terrorist to include manosphere people.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Terrorism is just the use of force in pursuit of a political agenda, or the use of violence in a pursuit of a
Well, if it's the use of force, then everything is terrorism.
Yeah, use of violence specifically, which
but what political agenda do they have?
Killing the police.
That's not a political agenda. That's just something they want to do.
That's survival.
Political, Christian, religious, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah,
these cops are.
I don't know. I don't think it's terrorism because
that's why it's considered Australia's first Christian terrorist attack.
Yeah, I think that's a stretch.
Then again, yeah, that's.
All I got to say is, when the sinners find us, we won't hide.
I have no idea what this was about. One of you guys posted this. I think it was Costy, actually. Oh, actually, sorry. Hang on. I need to play something first.
He's basically a criminal.
Where is it? This one.
Warning. The following segment contains Lydia Thorpe, or affluent white female liberals. Costy's discretion is...
Has she ever shown her tits?
No, I'd be disturbingly curious.
I always say this: every man lies. They always lie about this, but I will see every pair of tits that ever existed, and I will be like, "Oh, they're awful or they're great." But yeah, I'm gonna put them in the bank.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, I'm satisfied to have seen them. That's the feeling.
Oh, yeah, but do you want to unsee? No, not really.
Now, the question is that the motion moved by Senator Thorpe be agreed to. The ayes shall pass to the right of the chair, the nose to the left of the chair. I appoint Senator Thorpe to tell it for the ayes.
Nose?
Senator Scarr to tell it for the nose.
The nose? What does that mean?
Oh, okay.
Who sits in the big chair in the back?
The person who sits in the big chair in the back is probably the king, yeah?
But he's not in Australia.
Well, he's not the Governor General.
Yeah, he's currently not in Australia.
Symbolic.
Okay, so this is UNDRIP, which is the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People.
Order. The result of the divisions is ayes 10, noes 27. The question is resolved in the negative. And I'll allow senators who are not participating in the next part before I move on to consideration of government business. Okay.
Did I stutter?
Anyway, so yeah, it's the
UNDRIP sounds like a chlamydia cure.
I know. I wasn't sure what the fuck it was. UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. Indigenous people and equal to all other peoples. Well, duh.
Same as the rights of anyone else.
Contribute to the diversity and richness. Blah blah blah. I'm sure there's something in here about giving them stuff. So, no deal. Moira Deeming has lodged her statement of claim against John Pesutto in the federal court, formally initiating legal proceedings in defamation action, which could cost the opposition leader more than $1 million in legal fees and compo, if not his job. So Moira Deeming was the moderately attractive Liberal Party member in Victoria who attended the Women's March that the Nazis showed up to, and then got tarred as a Nazi because the Nazis showed up.
Is she right wing now?
Well, everybody's right wing now, Tam. Anybody?
She's outright.
She's
trad AF. Yes.
Yeah, she's very trad now.
Yeah, I'm interested.
So yeah, she was kicked out of the party. Yeah,
biceps
are
questionable. She looks a bit strong.
Totally, so fucking big deal. Look, that's not going to stop me.
I thought that was the whole point of trad.
Not strong.
Everyone's trad until they're
Who's
not.
the South Australian senator?
The blonde one?
I know. The Liberal
South
one.
Australia, where I was born. Heave away.
Heave away, away.
Shane McGowan died last week. I don't know if y'all know about it. I was too busy drinking.
We did cover it.
Who's he again?
I posted the shit out. Shut the fuck up, Tim.
I covered it.
No, legit. Like, who is he?
I hate you so much.
He's from the Pogues.
Oh, that's right.
What
No,
was
we
her
covered that.
fucking name?
Who?
I don't remember her name.
Big titty South Australia girl.
Not Bender. No.
Bender stack
I think
of
no.
shit.
I think. Yeah, no, I can't remember her name. I think I know who you're talking about.
Who are you looking for?
She's a Liberal from South Australia, but she retired. I can't remember her fucking
She
name.
retired. Nancy Pelosi kind of deal.
She's the one who, like, she had a what's a spat with Jordan Shanks.
Fuck, that doesn't really narrow it down.
God,
Yeah,
I hear
I know,
that
right?
keyboard just getting beat to death. Like
Nicole
I wish you could
Flint.
type that fast. It's amazing.
No, that's not who I'm thinking of. No.
Cole Flint. She's the other one I'd want to.
Well, I'll bring up a picture.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
That's a face. I'm not interested. And
Yeah, try the other face.
That's not her.
That's even worse.
No,
That's not
it's
her.
not worse. Isn't it? Looks like the same person. There's like 32 different people in this group. Holy shit!
She looks scary.
That's
Yeah.
No, she looks scary as fuck.
She looks a little better with long hair.
Like,
Every woman looks
nothing
better
you
with
could do
long
to
hair.
satisfy this woman.
Yes.
That's the draw, my man.
Also, what?
What? I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying there's nothing you can do to satisfy her. So
wouldn't.
I'd make it as least
not about-
enjoyable for her as possible.
It's not about
She
her.
would actually fucking regret it.
The government has
Well,
rejected
she's done it anyway.
So the government rejects calls for O'Neill and Giles to resign after released detainees have been rearrested. So I think we covered on the show. So the High Court ruled that indefinite detention was wrong, which I guess it is, and a whole bunch of detainees
trial.
were released. Well, yeah, without charge.
Yeah.
But they were in the country illegally, but we can't deport them because they don't have other places to go. So some are rearrested and now they go up there. They're calling for the governor.
Well, they don't have to go home, but they can't stay here. It's
Closing
pretty simple.
time.
Stick them on a boat.
Oh God, don't do that. Don't do closing time.
One
So-
last call for
Is this the
alcohol.
socialist? The National Socialist Network is making their presence felt in
Yes.
Ballarat. So this is
The actual Nazis.
actual Nazis.
Yep. Down Main Street.
3 of them.
Well,
Like
13.
Oh, it was like 10.
This is the closest we have to actual Nazis. Yeah, 17 years ago, this message would have been tolerated.
Hail victory! Hail victory!
Oh,
Hail
God.
victory! Hail victory!
Don't you have to have
those your
some
feds?
victories to hail them?
They look
No,
like
these are our
feds.
actual Nazis. That's why there's so few of them.
Oh, well, it's the same with feds. Here. Like 6.
The guy in
These are
front
the guys with a gay flag.
White man! White man! White man! White man!
What are they screaming?
White man.
White flag. Hail victory.
So they're saying Australia for the white man.
Australia for the white man!
The rest must go. And the dog box just drives past. Like, yeah, whatever. We're not even.
It's okay. They got a camera.
We're not even worried. Oh no, they're fucking. They're behind them and in front of them.
Yeah, they got a police escort.
They're getting a nice little escort.
Yeah. You see, unlike America, you have to get permission to do this shit.
How do they decorate that tree? That's a big ass tree to put fucking garland around.
Cherry pickers
Oh, they
and
got-
stuff, and
Yeah, they use cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to do that, though. You got to go around it. It's a lot of fucking positioning.
Oh, actually, yes. And Natasha
It's a
stopped
huge waste of
day.
fucking
I
taxpayer.
miss her.
I would have.
How dare you? It's not a waste taxes money for that. Looks beautiful.
Let me pull up a picture of Natasha. Stop
Oh,
display.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know how she looks now, but 15, 20 years ago.
You know, Sam Hogg still looks good, so. She's probably fine.
Yeah, but she's blessed. She's absolutely blessed. Yeah, maybe not now.
Yeah,
Not now. Not her now, but 20
Salma
years
Hayek
ago.
is blessed with an assload of money.
when
She
she was
married
in
a
Harlem.
billionaire.
Salma Hayek now, however, yeah, she's eternal.
Still
Salma Hayek is eternal. But back in the day, Natasha Stotspoyer,
she won't be in 5 to 10 years, but yeah. She's made a lot. Why are all your Australian women on like famous? Like they have no lips. Fuck.
Thin lips.
It's like one of my hard no's is having no upper lip. Like I can't. I'm not. No. Can't do it.
Anyway. American can't believe her eyes after visiting an Australian Target for the first time. It's so ugly.
Has she been to what Target has she been to? It's the worst place in the world. What the fuck is she talking about?
Australia's Target is not America's Target.
I bet you it's the same fucking thing I know. I bet you it looks like it. Looks like it right now.
What's the term? Convergent evolution.
Ooh. She just said it's like Walmart. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It is like Walmart.
So is Target.
It's like
I mean, the shelves are weird and short, but other than that, it's just shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen. I've never been in. I don't
Wow.
know, I don't know what an American Target looks like inside.
Basically like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And breaking news.
Yes.
Queensland Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk is retiring from politics.
Glory,
Get
glory,
out.
glory.
When is she leaving?
On your way.
So she will
that's
step
not
down as Premier next week and will leave Parliament at the end of the month. Her successor, currently a three-way contest between the Deputy Premier Steve Miles, the Health Minister Shannon Fentiman, and Treasurer Cameron Dick. So that's male, female, male.
They couldn't have found a worse picture for this girl, by the way.
There are no good pictures of Anastasia Palaszczuk.
Yeah,
There's got to be better ones than that. That's really
Nope.
that's rough.
No,
Crosby
the
says, my
only
brother
good
just
picture of
moved up to
Anastasia-
Queensland last week. Oh, we'll tell your brother good work.
On a good picture of Anastasia Palaszczuk is the satellite one.
Is that how you say that? I don't. I'm as a Polish
It is,
man.
that
I
is
don't.
exactly
That's how she
how
says
you
it.
say it.
Is like Palaszczuk.
Yeah.
I think she's wrong.
The
Pretty
Z
sure
is
she's
the
wrong.
Z's are silent.
We always do the Z's.
That's how she says it. It's like,
I
Kamala
don't think
Harris.
she's a real Pole. I think she's a fake Polish person.
You
It's like for
name
Polish.
her, wrestle for her.
Palaszczuk.
Now type in Koziuszko.
So this is it in Polish.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
In Polish.
Palaszczuk.
Yep, that's right.
Palaszczuk.
That's right.
Yeah.
Palaszczuk does not. That does
So
not
when
make
it's
sense.
but
That's not right.
anglicized, this is how you pronounce it.
It's only 'cause
Palaszczuk.
she's famous. So any Polish
No,
person in
she's
Detroit
not.
would
This is
not
right.
pronounce it like that. That's not how you pronounce that shit. It ain't right.
That shit
Now
ain't
do
right.
Koziuszko.
You ain't right.
Well, I'd like to
Ooh,
figure out-
Kosciuszko? Like, fuck. That's actually probably correct. I think. God, who was that? That is a name.
I believe Koziuszko is actually pronounced Koziuszko.
I think
Just
so.
gonna
I
sound
think that's
right,
probably
probably,
right as
yeah.
well.
Let's go.
That's a
Oh,
famous name here, and I don't
Cebuano.
remember why.
Kosciuszko.
That's a Polish name. You don't have enough Z's and Y's in there.
Kościuszko.
Yep.
Kościuszko. What is Cebuano? I've never heard of that language.
Nobody knows what that is. It's not real.
Cebuano sounds like Philippines.
Big language.
Cebu Philippines. I don't know.
Poland is the most impossible language ever.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
Well, there's not. I can't even hear someone say it. Cebuano. What the fuck is that?
Apparently, news.com.au accuses her of making it up too. So it clearly is made up. It's a made up pronunciation.
Yes,
It's
it's
an
something that happens to a
Austronesian
lot
language.
of fucking Polish people happens. Like,
Tagalog,
No,
Philippines.
it's an Austronesian language spoken in the southern Philippines. It's native.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Cebu,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's in
No,
Bisaya.
no,
Oh,
that's
okay.
not
It's Bisaya.
Yeah.
So we've colonized the word. That's why.
Yeah,
Well,
Palaszczuk is proper
the
way to say it.
Polish will not be fucking colonized.
To be fair, her mother and father are like German, although with Polish ancestry. But yeah, I blame the
German
I blame
because
the Germans. I blame the Germans for changing it.
Raped and colonized
And
by the Germans.
I blame the Germans for
Free the Poles! Poland
Speaking of freeing the
Poles.
polls, with polls closed, Let's hit refresh and get the latest numbers. With the poll closed, Alex Jones will be returning to Twitter.
Yes. There should be
provided he doesn't break the law, I guess.
If Musk
If Musk follows through, yes.
What is the Vox
Populi Vox Dei is
as
Latin
they-
for the voice of the people is the voice of God.
Yes.
Nice.
So Vox Populi is voice people, Vox Dei is voice God.
Essentially, well, it's dirty democracy, is what it is.
It's the voice.
Filthy,
Yeah, it's
disgusting
in Latin.
democracy.
It's the Vox Populi Vox Dei is the voice of the people. Is the
But
voice
the
of God.
people are retarded. Not in this case, but generally the people are retarded.
The people are retarded.
Broken clock syndrome.
God, he's
Yeah.
so fucking.
So we're in the Ryu zone now.
No.
Oh,
God damn it.
Pastor turns to OnlyFans, says she
Jesus
feels closer to God than ever. So she's really holy now. Former model pastor in Brazil is going back to her scantily clad roots, but said she now feels closer to God than ever. It's because your legs are in the fucking air. Anna Kiva, 36, of the Fuxito Gospel Church, announced she's shifting focus to OnlyFans with the mindset she can go back to church down the road. I believe that making sensual content does not diminish me as a daughter of God or as a person, Akiva told Sen, adding that she stepped down from her role as pastor out of respect for God. The sexy secular transition should come with ease for Akiva, who's amassed 100,000 Instagram followers over the previous years. Previously, she was a risque model who bared all in Brazil's Miss Bum Bum competition, which ranks the best rear ends in the South American nation annually before finding religion in 2015.
Right. Except she lost it. Just
Tom Bowler didn't get to vote. God, I posted the link, man. Stabby says American Targets have a red theme. Yes, so do ours. She just went to a garbage Target. Yes, Miss Bum
just
Bum.
look like any Target ever.
That is fine.
Just go to Kmart. There's no point.
Or
going to
she's
Target
got a
in
high
Australia.
fucking standard.
I'm so juiced you guys have a Kmart still. I like Kmart's in my
Very
whole fucking-
nice.
I had Kmart's my entire life, and they're all
Miss
gone
Bum
now.
Bum.
We don't have them here anymore.
Kmart's like our main.
I will allow random shit like this to be posted, and I'll bring it up. Even though it's woefully out of date because it's on topic. Miss Bum Bum 2022 contestants revealed Kardashian lookalike and a truck driver.
I couldn't find 2023. So.
Where's the truck driver?
Miss Bum Bum.
2022 is what showed up. So
Is this the Kardashian lookalike?
I don't know.
Are you going to
2022 is
show
the
them
one-
on
is the
stream,
fi-
or
I just googled Miss Bum
just
Bum.
teasing us?
This
I'm
is
just
the
teasing you.
competition.
This
This
is
is
the
the kind of competition she was in. Not, I don't think she's in this one. But this is what she was doing. Who has the
Damn,
best
she
ass in
fit.
Brazil?
That is a fit lady.
Damn.
Gross.
What the fuck is going on
Damn.
with that face?
Also gross. Also,
God.
those legs are expanded.
Luma
Like, those
Kardashian.
literally exposed or expanded. No, they got to do better in this Brazil. Like, I
Yeah.
bet I'd go to any fucking beach in Brazil and find.
You've got to do better.
This. Anywhere. This is disgusting. This is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. in Brazil.
New Twitch meta.
Horse? What do you mean? This is the old
It's a
meta.
man.
That's a man?
What is this meta?
And also, like,
Doesn't sound like a man. It looks like a bit like a
no,
man.
sorry,
but-
sorry. Because of our. Okay, no, that's a.
Ugh.
Nothing is exposed. She's doing a very good job of
No,
hiding
because
those
of our
faces.
profiles, it's cutting off half of her pecs. So I thought it
Way
looked like
too
a man's
muscly.
chest.
That's a man's face, and that's a
No,
man's
I see the
boobs.
boobs.
But those
I
are
can see the thing.
That's the voice of a woman.
What is this meta?
I can see the things dangling. Yeah.
So yes, apparently the shower meta is the new meta.
We're gonna have to see her nipples to be sure.
Topless meta goes viral on the platform. Viewers on Twitch are left baffled after a woman's topless broadcast seemingly skirted the platform's guidelines, going viral on social media and sparking a backlash online.
How is that skirted? They fucking do
Because
tit painting
because
with
you can only
fucking-
show a certain amount of your breast.
You can't show.
They
Okay,
literally
specify
paint
you
their
have to have
fucking
clothes
boobs
on.
over. They literally paint their boobs all the time. Like, how
Yeah.
is that any different?
Nice pecs, dude. Yes.
God damn it.
David Hasselhoff's daughter, Haley Hasselhoff, says she's not trying to glamorize obesity as a plus-size model. Everyone has a right to feel desired in their skin, no matter what
No,
size.
they don't.
I just want to remind you, this is all Ryu's fault.
They should be shamed and shunned.
So there's
Yeah,
there's
man.
Haley Hasselhoff.
Boom. Shoot it. Burn it. Kill it with fire. I'm sorry, Hoff, but you failed as a father.
Yeah, he
failed.
did.
Done fucked
You
up.
failed.
God.
Did he fuck like a giant fat bitch? Like, why? Is that his mom? That's the mom right there, right?
Mama's thick, but you know.
Isn't
Mama's
that not
thick.
the mom to the left?
I don't know. We keep going. We kept scrolling.
I don't see anybody.
Issues with
grabbing
her
him and making shit
Pamela
work.
Bach.
So
Pamela
this is
Bach.
Pamela Beach. This is her mum.
Yeah.
Hoff looks terrible there. He looks like he's made of plastic, and he's also.
He is made of plastic now.
There's a person that with that pencil fucking mustache. I can't remember exactly.
Ruby Rose Simp, who spent $62,000 on her OnlyFans, just tattooed her face on him, proudly branded as a #1 spender.
I thought that was a bull
Fuck's
dyke.
sake.
This doesn't look like a bull dyke. That looks like a Latina girl.
Terrible.
Yeah, we
No
need to wood
simp.
chipper all these simps. God, I
No
fucking hate these
simp.
people.
Just take away their money.
New studies
Who's
suggest having
paying
a
them? Who's paying these motherfuckers? What job do they do? I bet you they don't have a
Simps.
job.
Simps, man.
You don't
New
have a
studies
job being
suggest
a
having a pet cat increases the
tech
risk of
job.
schizophrenia.
Oh,
Experts say it
toxoplasmosis.
could be due to the toxic parasites that they carry.
Yeah, cats are.
So it
Yeah.
doubles your risk of developing schizophrenia.
Cat ladies, watch out. Well, no. We finally have an explanation for the cat ladies.
Yep. that's
We
right.
Why
had
they're
it for a
fucking
long
crazy.
time.
Yeah,
we had
we
it for a
knew
long
that.
time.
I didn't know. Because I don't know. I don't know cats. I don't know
Uh,
much about them.
I know
Dink
crazy
couple
women.
face furious backlash for boasting about the perks of their child-free lifestyles, as they're branded sad losers by critics. Lily Ann,
right.
21, and her husband Evan from Utah are in a dink relationship. The couple has a dual income and no kids.
What
They
the
went
fuck
viral
does
on
dink
TikTok.
mean?
Dink means
Dual
double
income.
income, no kids.
No kids. Yeah. Are they only 21? That doesn't count.
Yeah, they're only 21. Like that's
That doesn't count.
What?
That
So
doesn't
if-
count. Like these guys are only just old enough to drink. This doesn't count.
that guy does not look 21.
That guy's 21. No way.
May-
No fucking.
Maybe
no
21
fucking way.
stone.
Also, she's fucking everybody else. There's no way. There's no
She's
fucking
20.
way.
She's 21. Of course, she's fucking everybody else.
She's
And they've
pretty
only
damn
been
good
together
looking,
five-
and
they've-
he looks ridiculous.
Yeah, she's getting railed by Drex's friend.
Oh, jeez. They've only been together for 5 years, like since they were 16. So they're high school sweethearts. This is not going to last.
Are you kidding me? Like,
That's what the article says.
Jesus.
Yeah. They're high school sweethearts. Like,
man, like I
get
have
it?
this thing to say to the internet because we're here now, and I just can do this. If you get a dime or like a 7 or 8 or 9, work out and stop eating fucking donuts. Like, keep that shit around. Stop that shit. Stop. Don't think you can just eat a bunch of fucking bacon sandwiches all day long, get like 300 pounds overweight, and keep
Shut
your
up,
girl.
man, you're making me hungry.
Like, fucking do work. Well, you better fucking work out then. If that's what's going on, this is a fucking.
Some of these women don't like the fit guys. They want the big.
That's
teddy bear.
bullshit. I don't believe that.
I know that's
shit.
bullshit. I know it's bullshit, but
That's
what they say.
absolute. I don't know what they. I don't believe them.
They like. I don't believe them, but the women will claim, "Oh, I love my big teddy bear,"
don't
while she
believe
goes
that.
and fucks the bull.
Mm-hmm.
Eric says she's getting the regatta treatment.
I'm not going to comment on that. Yeah. Yes.
What? Her partner is sexually not satisfying her. Is that the regatta treatment?
Oh, is that what you meant? Okay.
It's called. We've upgraded. It's the Destiny treatment now.
Yes, it's the Destiny treatment.
She's totally Melina. Yeah.
Did we cover this already today?
No, we didn't.
Okay. Are we going?
Yes. So Destiny's wife Melina, who he is in an open relationship with, reportedly ran off with a man in Sweden.
I'm
So
Swedish.
Destiny says,
Could
"I'll have a
been
small
me."
convo when I'm back
Shut.
about things. I'm not going to nuke Melina or anything, but the last
You
2
should.
2
She's a
months
whore.
And 2 weeks have been a massive mindfuck for me. Watching her become obsessed with a toxic / abusive guy. When I visited Sweden
Steven?
last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to kill himself. When she didn't do it, among 20 other manipulative abusive things he's
You
done,
should have let him kill
and
himself.
endlessly makes excuses for him. So I'm out.
Oh, this
So
guy.
he
laugh.
left her allegedly.
Doubt
The
it.
Jack says, "Congrats, Melina. You proved us right. Could have happened to a better human."
Yeah.
Imagine
What
if
a
the
fucking
Swedish man was Beauty Pie. Yes.
That was my first thought. What did Felix
so
do
that's
now?
Melina.
Oh no.
Bro.
God damn it, Jason.
Bro.
You're
I
such
mean,
a fucking cock.
she's cute, but I know her background, so it's a pass. Like it's, yeah, no.
You could never keep them if
Stabby
you
says
look like
Noel's
that.
theory was that these dinks were paid by Costco because every video mentions them going to Costco.
Cat litter
Eric
is so
says an
cheap.
open relationship didn't work out. Who didn't see that coming? Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, Destiny.
Can we just replay his fucking whatevers and everything? Like we'd play all his podcasts, like defending, like, oh, everything's fine, everything's great. Like I can do it. Like no,
Because she
I'm
comes back to
comfortable.
me at the end of the
Oh,
night.
I'm so comfortable. Like she comes back, like yeah, because you got the money. You fucking.
That's some
comes back to
fucking.
you. She comes back to you, but you don't get to come in her. So you know,
Yeah.
that's the reality.
Apparently, yes.
Look-
apparently, he doesn't have a prenup either, so he's gonna
Just
get,
look at the
get
face
taken
of
to the
that
fucking
chick
cleaners.
in this picture. She's just like, yep, I'm just here until something better comes along, and he's just like, oh, I'm in love. Fucking moron.
California retailers that refuse to have gender-neutral toys for children will be fined up to $500 under new ultra-woke Gavin Newsom law after uproar over LGBT toys sold during Pride Week. Newsom's 2021 bill will be enacted on January 1, 2024, compelling some major retailers to have a gender-neutral section. If they fail to comply, they'll have to dish out a civil penalty of $250 or $500.
So they're going to have a Lego section?
Per what? How does that work? Like
Well,
per
probably
infraction?
Yeah, until they do it. So every time.
How do they do
get
it?
a fine
How do
every
you?
time.
I don't know. It seems whatever. Let's just burn it all down. Let's go. Let's just fucking set the fire. I'm gonna go buy some
Agreed.
baked beans in a can. Like, let's just get it over with.
Alan Cumming reveals he was groomed and almost sexually assaulted by a chimp. Co-star Tonka admitted he had to be separated from primates because they'd become too connected while filming 1997 movie Buddy.
Well, Alan Cumming is gay, so
No, I'm pretty sure I heard that monkey tried to rape him. I'm pretty sure I read that earlier, like this week.
Scotty
Yeah, there it is.
Star-
There it is. There it is.
Alan
Read it.
Cumming really could have been sexually assaulted by his beloved chimpanzee co-star Tonka, but was saved by animal handlers who were forced to separate the pair despite their quote unquote beautiful friendship.
Fag.
The 58-year-old starred alongside the primate in the 1997 film Body, a comedy drama which was based on a real-life gorilla called Massa. That's a bit
oh
racist.
shit, Massa.
Handler.
God damn. Speaking of the second annual Save the Chimp fundraiser in New York City last week, 1 year after Tonka, now 32, was found alive and well following frantic 2 month search. It was just going on a bender.
What?
Alan recounted to guests how he had fallen in love with the animal and even let it groom him.
Oh, so he was the fucking instigator of this
He
situation.
was leading the damn chimp on.
So he jerked his chimp off.
Tonka and I really connected, and so much that he wanted to groom me. Alan recalled ahead of their time of the film. When chimps groom, they do this funny clicking noise and pull your hair and go for your armpits. The trainers were like, "No, the chimp's gonna rape you." Alan Fisher, we talked at the premiere of in Buddy, was banned from seeing him after the filming wrapped.
Oh fuck!
Disgusting.
Wow.
He fucked that monkey.
Disgusting.
He fucked that monkey.
Oh, hello.
He fucked that monkey.
And now he's trying to Me Too that monkey.
That's right. That poor monkey's trying to get me too'd.
That
Oh,
monkey
it's
can't
still
speak
fucking
it.
rendering
It got fucked by a weird fucking actor man.
That's because
So, I'm going to predict.
dark
I haven't
out
seen
here,
this, but
man.
I'm going to predict the title. Nexus Mods bans Baldur's Gate 3 mod because it erased character's original lesbian romance.
Yes,
Did I get
that's
that
exactly
right?
you
That's
did.
correct.
That's what it says. It says.
Nexus Mods
exactly
banned
that.
another mod for gender swapping shit.
Yep. So, Nexus Mods is shit. Actually, I can just scroll a tiny bit and it will. Removes Baldur's Gate's Dame Aaron gender swap mod because it erased character's original lesbian romance. It's a bit of a spoiler, but okay. Wait, so
Yeah, it's the Night Song.
so someone made a fucking mod that made the Night Song a man.
Yeah. Because the Night
yes.
Song and
No, a bunch of
whatever the
cucks
fuck
run that site now.
Yeah, Nexus is fucked.
Yeah, it's sucked. Yeah, that's stupid. I
I'm
don't know,
very
like-
sad I paid for a lifetime membership way back in the day.
Yeah.
You
because
can't
Night Song
romance.
is
You
about-
can't romance the Night Song. So what's the fucking
No,
point?
you can't. But that it interferes with Night Song and Isabel's lesbian romance, therefore bad. And you can't romance Isabel anyway. So
But you can make them all black.
Charlie
those-
Sheen and
those are-
Denise
those are
Richards'
NPCs,
daughter,
you can't-
Sammy, 19, parades new boob job in tank top. Just weeks
Ah.
ago, OnlyFans model went under the knife. There's the boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Go take off the top.
She's got a very small frame. I don't know that they'll sit right.
Yeah.
Well, we should see it and find out.
Some like as a surgeon, you got to have stuff to work with.
Well, she looks a lot better than her mom.
Just
so.
spill her drink, and then
She's wearing a bra too, so that's not going to do anything. Influencers who is 37 years younger than her wife reveals why they decided to have an open marriage and insists they remain a team.
No. Don't
Just remember, this is a Ryu article.
Yeah.
Where is that motherfucker?
And Eileen D. Frest.
You should have to pay for this.
So this is the couple. I don't understand. Is she rich or
Is that
something?
a woman? Ah,
What?
easy to cheat on. Is that her mom? That's probably her mom.
That's her wife.
Is she licking that fucking kitty? Is she doing that? Jesus fucking Christ!
No, apparently it's an open relationship.
Yeah, they're ethically non-monogamous.
How many times should she put her fucking tongue in that vagina? Like, that's all I need to know.
At least
I'll never
once.
touch that bitch ever again.
Ugh.
Wouldn't
And I bet the young ones
wouldn't
ethically
think
looking
about
for
her.
dick.
Ugh! Fuck!
I'm sorry, chat.
No, I had to move on.
Boston newlywed 44 is mauled to death by shark while paddleboarding at Sandals Bahamas Resort with male
I love
relatives one
sharks.
day after her wedding. Jesus. Boston newlywed was mauled to death by a shark while paddleboarding at a Sandals Resort in the Bahamas the day after her wedding. The unidentified 44-year-old was killed at 11:15 a.m. local time Monday morning while 3/4 of a mile off the coast of the five-star Sandals Royal Bahamian Resort with an unidentified male relative.
That's a long way out.
Local news reported was her husband. Well,
It was a mob hit.
Also, that's a big ass body bag.
that's not a big ass
That's
body
what I'm saying.
bag.
Yes, it is.
That's
I don't think
that's
it's a
a
body bag. I
red
think it's
that's
just
a red sheet over
A gurney.
a trolley. A
stretcher.
gurney,
Yeah, gurney. Sorry.
There's a lot hiding there. That's a big fucking
Deborah
bag.
DeWeese, who spent part of Monday in the $1,500 a night resort, said the other beachgoers had told her they'd heard the woman's screams as she was attacked. Ah, Jesus.
Don't swim 3/4 of a mile out. Sorry. Don't do that. Ooh,
God
there's not much
damn.
left there in that one.
Is there a picture of her like before? I don't want an after
No,
photo. I want a before.
they haven't identified the woman.
Well, I mean,
They actually haven't
well, who's-
identified the woman herself.
Well, then how do they know
That's
she's a
over a long-
44-year-old?
Bag.
It said the unidentified 44-year-old was killed.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, whatever.
how was like? How do I know
I don't
she's
get it
newlywed
either.
then?
I don't get it either.
They just haven't identified her publicly.
Yeah.
And finally, exclusive, what the perfect male and female buttocks look like. Again, this is Costy's,
Oh, I saw this
Roy's fault. According to science, and it's all about the waist to hip ratio.
I got work to do.
Plastic surgeons have revealed the type of rear ends Americans find most attractive. The finding from 2 studies published in an academic journal. This is important science, people.
Mm-hmm.
Show that
coats on.
size is not the most important factor when it comes to an aesthetically pleasing derriere on women, despite the Kardashian effect on beauty
Kim
standards.
Kardashian is a fucking lie. She's a fucking
One study
lie.
by surgeons at Loma Linda University in California expertly recruited 1,100 men and women and asked them to look at pictures of 8 different sets of female buttocks, which doctors had digitally altered. They were asked to indicate to researchers the ones which they found the most attractive. Results showed that people found a waist-to-hip ratio of 0.65 most attractive. This number resulted in a more narrow waist and that flared slightly into the hips. So let's see. So women, the rear ends are ranked from first place to last place based on how many votes they received, with 1 being the most desirable and 8 being the least. The smallest numbers on the bottom end left indicate the waist to hip ratio. Okay, so there's the number 1 ass.
Mm-hmm. The ratio hips to waist. Yeah.
Looks great.
And yeah, it makes sense.
Jesus
yes,
Christ.
And yes, the Kardashian ass is obviously in last place.
Disgusting. It's only for the blacks. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah. Right next to the Asian ass.
I'm not upset
Kim
about that.
Kardashian's
Everybody has to
ass.
fuck the fat girls and then
Wait,
that's the
Tim.
blacks.
Tim,
And
you're
these are
telling me
apparently
you
the,
don't like cottage cheese on the ass of chicks?
Well, no, it's awful. But
And apparently
but
men's
also we didn't
ass-
see any of that theory.
For men, according to women, men's butts is high and tight.
Yeah,
I
they
don't.
don't
I
like the
couldn't see
dumpies.
the difference in any of these. I saw it, and I'm like,
I
they
can't
all
tell the
looked
difference in
exactly
those
the fucking
at
same. All of them look the same to me. Can we overlay? Where is Ryu at to overlay these? Like, I don't think they're anything different.
So I think
God
it's the
damn
difference
it,
in the
Ryu.
dimples. Like there's a cheek dimple here. So this is slightly less pronounced cheek dimple here
They just
versus
look
this
the
one.
same.
And
They all
no,
look
the
the fucking
missed
same.
cheek dimple is a bit more.
No, no.
And then,
Okay, there's a different
Well,
one in
those
5.
two, those two look pretty fucking weird, but the first 3 look all exactly the same.
So, and that is it.
We're done.
We're done.
Oh, thank God.
I need to remove if there
Put your hand down.
Yes, we're done. We're done. So yes, as always, thank you for watching, everybody. It's always fun.
Trimmed
Fun
down
to,
show.
fun to have. Well, look, there wasn't a lot of news this week, so
We don't do 14 hours anymore. We do 4.
well, I'd have to. This thing only does 6 hours, so if we go way too long, then I have to fucking.
I think 4
do
hours
a lot of
is
finagling.
fine.
4 hours
is
is
a good
fine.
target
Yeah.
to strive for.
So yes, if you want to support the show, by all means go to support.theprestream.com.
Give me the money. Give me the money. I get all the money.
I gotta find her one day. I gotta just chat her up.
And
one
do
day.
what?
Yeah. What are you gonna?
I said
What are you
chat her
gonna
up.
find
We
her
gotta
and
do-
do? There.
We gotta do, buddy.
Chat her up one
What are you
time.
doing there, buddy? What's that? What
Come
you
and
gonna
chat
do?
her up.
You gonna do a little Hamas?
She's not interested. It's fine. No.
Put her in heaven. You gonna
Little snatch and
I'm
grab?
not aggressive.
little
I could turn her full conservative. I could do it.
I would. Yeah, and as Costi reminds us, we are still on Twitch. We're still on Kick. We have not been banned. I guess because nobody
no one's
watches us
watching
on
over
Twitch
there.
and cares enough to report us. So yes, everybody, thank you for watching. And
Anyone who's watching, go over and watch Jessica Reloaded's game night.
Oh yes, if you're.
Am I not subscribed
if
to that?
you're
I
not
don't
just
see it on my
somebody watch.
thing.
Go watch. Coach Jessica Reloaded.
I was
I
pretty sure I
can't
was.
do that. Send people to other things because I'm not fancy enough on YouTube.
I was pretty sure I was subscribed to Jessica's.
But yeah, I don't know if there will be a show next week because I may have shit to do for Christmas. The following week is Christmas.
Well,
yep,
Christmas Eve, but yeah.
Christmas Eve, yeah. But we'll in my house we do Christmas Eve because the kids have boyfriends and other families to
on Christmas
to visit
itself.
as well. Yeah, on Christmas Day,
yeah.
so they
Right,
go see their partners' families and stuff.
Yeah.
So yes, Twitch has a Mountain Dew. Poker says Twitch has a Mountain Dew promo where if you use their banner, the AO will catch it and put it on the front page. Do it.
Yeah, because next week's the 7th.
Oh, that'd be
and then
brilliant.
the week after is Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so I probably have to do Christmas shopping and organising stuff next weekend, and the weekend after is of course Christmas, so I won't be doing a show then. But what I will do is we'll be back for the following weekend, which is New Year's Eve for us.
Sweet.
What the fuck? This is way too far in advance for me.
I think that'll be a drinking stream.
That will be a drinking stream, yes.
Well, you guys are gonna do a drinking stream?
We did that last year. We did that last year.
So we might
Yeah.
we might
I'm
start
not
a bit
invited
late. We might start a
After
bit
all,
later on our side because so it won't be a normal pre-stream. It'll be like
Let's get sloshed
a
stream.
New Year's we
You want to do a call in it like we did
yes,
last time?
Costy, 2 whole weeks off, maybe.
So
I
like
might do it
4 in the morning
Look,
is what we're
I
talking?
don't know if there will be. I'm not saying there's not a show.
4:30
There's
in the
definitely
morning?
not a show for Christmas. Sorry, I'm not
no.
sure if there will be a show next week.
I'll stream for Christmas. Everybody wants to come hang out. I'll stream.
Tombolo for $5 says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Tombolo.
Man,
So I'm not sure if we'll be
Merry
back
Christmas.
next week. We may. There may be a show next week. I may have time, and we'll do it. But don't get upset with me if there's not. So yes. Everybody else, have a great week. I love you all, and thanks for watching. So bye, everybody.
bye.
Later.